Yeah! Oh no! Damn! Ooh, yeah! Fight somebody!
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Breaking Rad. Bunch of nerdy Christian dads doing our comic book creator thing,
Yeah.
and we're about half light tonight so far.
In theory, Macho will be joining us shortly, and he'll be blessing us with some sweet MS Paint Bob Ross style. And but till then, we're just chilling out. We're doing a little doodling tonight. There's really no plan. I got a little Name That Death for when Macho hops on, but other than that, I thought I personally would treat you all to some Starfetched doodling tonight as I continue on to page 51 of the book.
Yes, I love that explosion-y looking
little blast
panel
off
there. That's
actually,
sweet, man. I love breaking panel borders, and that's a good use of that.
I hate all panel borders, and any opportunity I get to shatter them or do something else to them, I embrace it. What's up, Stat? They're just playing to me. Dance Monkey. Oh my gosh. Dance Monkeys dance. It's offensive.
Oh my gosh.
What's up, Stat? How you doing, buddy? So Cal, what's been going on, my man?
Just stuff. My church I work at has started VBS this week, so I've been like busy doing that nonsense.
Are you leading the children in Joshua fought the Battle of Jericho?
Oh, thank God, no.
Jericho.
No, I don't have to do any music.
Listening with Father Abraham.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just doing registration in the mornings, and then I'm doing B-roll filming for the recaps, and that's pretty much it.
Good stuff. Yeah. Good stuff indeed. What are you gonna be working on tonight?
I don't know. I'm just gonna jump around. I don't know. I'm really unfocused now because I have so many projects that I want to work on. Now that I'm like starting to like some of my stuff, I'm like, oh, I could do that, and it really turns out I can't do any of them really yet, like because I keep running into roadblocks with all of them. But
starting to like your stuff, as in liking your art, or liking just the projects that you're on now?
Yeah, I'm just starting to like get to a point where some of the stuff I draw, or a higher percentage of what I draw, I like it, as opposed to when I first got the iPad, 3 weeks ago or whatever, and like I would do like a page of heads, and I would like one of them. Then like a few days later, I'd like 2 or 3 of them, and now I'm at the point where like I can actually, most of the time, if I want to draw a face, like it just looks good, at least in my mind. I can kind of get a good, but now I got to move on to bodies, and those are a lot harder than faces.
I'm finding the more I draw, I seem to be forgetting how to do stuff, like eyeballs. The last panel I did for Starfetched, I had to redraw it like 6 or 7. Remember Discord the other day, I kept posting an image and I kept deleting it and reposting it, deleting it, reposting it, because I kept realizing how screwed up the eyes were on it.
Oh.
And it's like my brain totally just forgot how to draw eyeballs, and I couldn't force myself to remember how to do it.
They're weird. Eyes are really strange. They're like the shapes and stuff,
Yeah, it's strange, and I'm also, between this book and what I normally do for like sticker commissions, I draw eyes very differently between the two, and I got so used to drawing typically my eyeball commissions, I don't even draw pupils. I'll just do this, and that's it for my eyes. And like with Starfetched, I actually have to draw like real eyes with pupils and irises, and I forgot how to do shapes. It was really weird and really frustrating, because I spent like 2 hours just drawing Reese's face.
Right.
And then it would look good, and then I go to color it and realize it wasn't working with the colors anymore. And what a pain! I'm starting to hate art. Hate it. I'm done forever. No commissions, no books.
No. How dare you, sir?
I figure you've gotten good enough. You can carry the torch now. If you just pass the torch.
gonna take me a long time to get to that level.
This page I'm loving because all I have to do is draw jagged shapes and rocks and asteroids. So I'm excited though. The book is now going to be moving on from asteroids and moons and actually have like a planetary background setting with some plant life and stuff.
Nice.
So it's going to start getting a little more interesting visually. We can show off what you're doing though. Look at that.
Gatoroi.
Roy!
Gatoroi. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where. I'm probably not going to land on this for tonight, but for right now. I figure I'm going to draw like the angel sword. I'm going to use this weird old scimitar-looking long or broadsword or whatever. I don't know what that is, but it's like an oriental sword because look, there's.
Is that the angel sword? That's what it's going to be based on?
I don't know. I mean, he can make it look however he wants, so we don't have to land on a look tonight. But I just grabbed one, to kind of use it.
Hey, that works.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I have an idea for a new segment. Have you ever read have you read a lot of Dr. Seuss stuff to your kids at night?
No, we do Chronicles of Narnia, but we don't really do Seuss.
Your parenting style is so different than mine. We're reading Dr. Seuss, kids. Like we're reading Chronicles of Narnia.
I just love them. I just love them.
There's a book named Fox and Socks. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's basically Dr. Seuss made. It's basically a tongue twister book, and I think it's probably his only book that has a warning label saying like, "Warning: This is incredibly difficult to read." On it, and I kind of want to challenge the goons to try and get through this book without screwing up and see how far you can get. But I'm putting together a file. It's basically like a glorified slideshow that'll have the words of Fox and Socks to a beat, and you have to try and keep up with the beat and read it.
Oh, nice.
Without messing up.
Yeah,
Call it a no death run for Fox and Socks. See how far you can get. But that's what I'm working. I read it to my 5-year-old likes it when I read it to him at night because he likes to just see me fail at things. So he gets a kick out of me trying to read it to him. And it's one of those really dangerous books because you can accidentally say a lot of naughty words when you're reading it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be fun, dude. I'm in.
I think it'd be good. I'd like to see Mutt try it. Fox and Socks. Dirty socks. I don't know. I'm going to switch over to me. I wish we could find a way to get both of us drawing at the same time without having to switch.
Yeah. Well, once we have Macho here with MS Paint, we won't need us.
Macho Ross. Do we have a name for him?
That sounds Macho Ross is good.
Macho Ross. Nacho Ross. You have any things that I noticed you were a little edgy today on Twitter.
Was I?
Mad at Pride Month this morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it's my birthday month, man. Like,
oh, they took over your birthday month.
They took it.
No, it's actually my mom. No, my mom's in July. Never mind. We're safe. We got nothing going on in June. I'm going to take my kids to see Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse this weekend. Hopefully they won't notice the tranny poster in the background of that one scene. But that's not good. I can't not take my kid to see it though. He loves that first one. And
yeah, the first one's really good. I mean, I think Doug Naples was online saying that he actually liked the new one.
I've heard nothing but good stuff about it. Naples liked it?
That's what he said.
Well, then I'm in.
He is the end all and be all. If Naples likes it.
Amen. What is this? What's this animation he's working on right now?
Urkel and Spey.
Yeah. So was this an old property? Has he done? I asked you this before. I don't remember what he said though. Is this something old he was doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Like an old
So,
property that he did a while back? It seems like people were
uh,
just familiar with it.
oh, really?
I couldn't tell. I had a hard time gauging the internet.
I'm gonna look that up because I don't actually know, but I'm not gonna look it up right now, but I will one of these days.
By the way, welcome to our 4 viewers that we got. It's a very slow stream tonight. We're just going to be drawing mostly. We might throw in some awkward small talk here and there, and that's kind of where we're at tonight. We don't got a lot going on. We ain't got no Muddy tonight. We ain't got no Dave Murdoch. We got Machos coming in late, and very chill evening. I'm gonna play a little of this StreamYard music.
Yeah.
Something soothing for us.
Oh yeah.
Like that. Like, oh my.
I like it.
It's getting a little interesting in here with that. I don't know. Is that good? Do a little acoustic?
I like it.
All right.
I like it.
Right on. 3 lurkers and a bird sounds like a sitcom. Statty boy, what you got working on? What you working on, Stat? You making a comic yet? Please. I can't work on it on stream, but I'm working on something for Mark Polton right now for the Writhe and Pain launch. But I don't know if I'm allowed to actually share the stuff I work on for commissions before they're done. So I will not be sharing it. Stat, you are working on a book? What are you working on? Does the streamer music like have variety in it, or does it just play that loop over and over? Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there's some variety.
Kelly, are you a music guy when you draw, or are you do you just listen to sermons?
When I'm writing, I listen to like Celtic music and movie soundtracks and stuff like that. When I'm
You're not one of those
drawing-
people that can write and listen to people talking at the same time, right?
No. But drawing, I actually like to watch stuff when I'm drawing, and I mean I don't see it all the time, but you can pay attention better when you're drawing, like to something that is visual. Even though you're drawing, like you can look over at it. When you're writing, at least for me, when I'm writing, I have to form a lot of words, and so I can't be listening to people talk.
There can't be anything visual in front of me when I'm drawing. Otherwise, I won't draw.
Oh.
I'll just watch YouTube. I try to watch YouTube when I used to like watching Red Letter Media when I did work, but I found myself doing less drawing and more just watching whatever the heck they were talking about or reviewing. Now I kind of just let it loop on. I listen to Joe Rogan a lot, clips. Just let the clips go back and forth.
Yeah,
he gets into like your territory of stuff. He gets into that weird like cryptozoology stuff and
oh yeah,
angels on the moon kind of things.
Oh, interesting.
Well, not angels. He gets into what is he more into, like Bigfoot type of stuff?
It's funny you say angels on the moon though, because like that is a popular fringe Christian topic. There's photographs of like a base like structures on the backside of the moon, and
people associate that with angels.
Yeah, the Nephilim, and that there's fallen angels, and they're the power, their spiritual wickedness in high places, the prince of the power of the air, like all this talk when you're talking about fallen angels, and it seems to be that they're kind of associated with the firmament or the sky. So yeah, there's definitely there's all these theories that there's a moon, like a moon base, that they when they abduct people and they create their human angel hybrids, they They do the moon thing. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff with that whole thing. I'm not gonna
That's,
go into it. Obviously.
That's funny. 'Cause I hadn't heard of Angels on the Moon before, but my book actually, they're aliens, but they're meant to be basically angels on the moon. These
Oh, interesting.
these things here, these guys here are meant to be like moon angels.
Oh,
We have little
that's
halos
cool.
on their heads, and their
Yeah.
wings are. I can find a better picture of them. I'm just giving away the book now. Yeah, whatever.
Give it away, man.
It's all good. Whatever. I've shown half these pages, and yeah, these guys here, because they all got like halos on their heads and wings and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's-
They kind of
that's
protect him when he's
cool.
up there.
You're in the zeitgeist, man. The fringe Christian zeitgeist.
I did it unwillingly. I didn't know. Mutt's gonna be so happy with me. Good God, man. Welcome. We got 5 people. Look, fellas who are joining on, I apologize. There's not going to be a ton of conversation. Both of us don't talk well when we draw. At least I don't. And I don't know enough stuff to get Cal riled up tonight. There hasn't been enough Well, I could get into a lot of Pride Month stuff that could probably get us kicked off of YouTube, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to keep us, alive on here as long as we can. Y'all are gonna leave in a half hour anyway when everybody else starts streaming, so.
Right.
I will give we are going to attempt a CGWF thing in the near future. Welcome, Crystal McGee. What is going on? How are you?
Yo.
Yo. Yeah, we're going to attempt some CGWF stuff soon. Everything's ready to go. We just got to pick a time with Mark Polden. I know he's got some difficult stuff going on. He posted it on Twitter, I can say it. His mom passed away recently this week, so I think he's going to be a little occupied with that. And plus, he's launching his book with Chris Graves pretty soon. So it's just going to be a timing thing. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We're trying a little something a little different with it this time. What up, Stadio? You want to send me the link, and I will just fill dead air for you. You gonna just chat while we draw? You want to do that?
Oh yeah. I should be
All right,
sending
buddy.
him links anyway.
I'll hook you up. Hold up. Hey.
I have been off my links in the game lately since I've been a little more busy at work and
That's
with the
shameful.
iPad drawing and stuff.
Shameful. I'll get you a link here,
Yeah.
Stan. Stan, I'm sending it to you in the Twitter sphere. Brace yourself, my man. There you go, buddy. Just sent it to you. Hop on in and draw with us if you'd like, man. I can cancel this.
Oh
music.
yeah,
That's gonna
absolutely.
happen here.
Yeah, I don't like that music anymore. Music go bye-bye.
You want that? How about dance pop? You want some dance pop? It's not playing yet. There it goes. It's all good.
No,
Stuff's coming in. We don't need
it's too happy. Let's do this here. I'll put on. I like this tropical.
You got a tropical one for us? My wife and I were torching our kids. We were playing all our 90s. They liked though. I played Intergalactic for them and they enjoyed that. But we were playing like the deserts miss the rain.
Yeah.
Oh, that, like-
And I miss you. Oh.
Like Ace of Base and all that crap. I saw the sign.
Oh yeah.
They weren't
Ace
feeling
of
it
Base.
as much, but they dug they like the Beastie Boys though, so I played that for them. The second I sang that, we lost all our viewers. Ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, we did. We lost 3 viewers.
We lost 3 viewers.
How
No,
dare
I'm
you.
sorry.
How dare you?
All right, I won't sing Ace of Base. These cats. Come on back. So I'm going to show you a little cheat I do. It's going to kill the magic for Starfetched a little bit, but
Yeah.
I cheat with the spaceship. Oh, this is gonna make me log in.
Oh, I saw this. Someone was talking about this on the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this off for a sec.
Here, I'll pick me up while you're doing that.
And keep an eye out for stat too. I don't even remember what my password was. Honestly. So, please tell me that's the password. Okay. All right, let me get myself back here.
All right,
There you go. This is my cheat, my ship, because I don't like having to deal with learning my own perspective and stuff. I just made a model of the basic shape of the ship, and so when I need it, I just do that.
That's cool. That's awesome.
What angle do I need it at?
People use this SketchUp thing for like their entire. They'll just put it into their they'll use a coffee house kind of interior and put it into their webcomic. They won't even draw it. They'll just put it in there.
This thing, yeah. I try not to cheat too much when I do stuff, but this one I suck at perspective and 3D stuff, so I cheat where I can. Considering he flies a big boxy ship through space. Import that bad boy. Come on now. Where is it? Oh, it's down here. Yeah, there it is. So I'll just I still trace over it and draw it, but I use it as a good reference for
Of course.
Of course.
Of course you do.
Yeah. So, a little bit of that. Do this other crap around it. Hey, Steady. What's up, big boy?
You're about cheating?
Hey.
Cheating? What?
Cheating. That's what I do, man. I'm big into that cheating. Hey, I'm digging the avatar tonight. My man.
Hold on. Oh.
You gotta keep that.
There we go. I had to pause the stream because I'm hearing like my voice, and I was like, what? There's only one stat here.
Like, what is that sexy sound I keep hearing?
Sexy. No, I decided if I were in a crime movie, I'd be like that weasel guy. That's all like gets the upper hand for a second. He's like, "Now you'll do what I say," and then he gets slapped in the face and his gun gets taken. He's like, "You're not gonna kill me, are you?"
Yeah.
Me.
Come on, man! I was just playing. I was just playing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Stat, you working on something, man?
I am, but I'm not talking about it.
Why?
Because.
Talking about it now. Let's talk about it.
Well, yeah, I'm always working on something. You know
Yeah,
that.
no one watches this. No one watches the stream. It's all good, man.
No. You got more viewers than I do. I got like 30 kind people.
We had 7, and I started singing Ace of Base, and everybody immediately left.
These people just don't know.
Yeah, it's a little shameful, you know. I expected more from our viewers, but.
No, I'm working on something. I had an idea, and I'm about 5 pages in.
Dude, yes.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna release it. Might just go into the vault.
Dude, no! Don't put anything in the vault. There should not be a vault.
I put all the things.
You're not
in the
Disney.
vault.
Release that.
I'm better than Disney though.
You are better than Disney.
I'm gonna bring back the old Disney aesthetic. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, attaboy. Well, you do have that classic.
People need it.
It's for the people. I mean, you do. You bring that classic, kind of that Calvin and Hobbes-y style, and
well, we all grew up on that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't mind stealing from it.
I
mean borrowing.
My 8-year-old finally appreciates Calvin and Hobbes. He borrows my books all the time.
That's a great age.
He actually understands a lot of the jokes too, which makes me really happy because I'm always like, he's not gonna get it.
There are a few that he probably won't like. There'd be some.
Yeah, well, some of them are outdated too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's some that's like, oh, he's talking about war in this one or something. Like, you probably get that when he's older, but that's the magic of Calvin and Hobbes. You read it as an adult, it reads different.
Yeah, because I think he understood that Hobbes was imaginary, which I didn't think he'd actually get. Like, I thought he'd just be confused when it switches to a doll when the parents walk. Is he? I don't know. Are there theories about that?
I'm sure there are. But Bill Watterson would just say, "Look, it's a comic strip. Just
do what you want. Believe what you want to believe.
Just leave me alone." That's what he'd say.
Just leave me alone. I follow the there's an official like Calvin and Hobbes like Twitter account.
Oh, I don't think it's official, but then again, it could be
official. I thought it was.
It's unless it's put by King Features or whatever like that. Probably not, because I'm sure Watterson couldn't give two craps about it.
Because they just post, random. Do you follow it?
Yeah, I think I do.
I always just assumed it was like the official.
Of course, I've got the hardcover sets, so I mean,
attaboy.
I still pull that out all the time.
What do you have like a compilation of all of them, or?
Yeah, it's they released it two different ways. There's a 4-volume soft cover with a slipcase, or there's a 3-volume hardcover with a slipcase.
Shoot.
And it's got all this stuff in there. And like a little bit extra, like talking about them and stuff like that, and a couple of drawings and things that were done just for the collection. But yeah, it's like the big 10-year all-in-one situation. So that's the way I read it.
Yeah, I just have the random, the old like treasury type books that they used to do for it.
Nothing wrong with that either.
Compilations of them there, they're all in color and.
Oh yeah,
well, not all in color, but they have the colored
yeah.
pages in there from the Sunday ones.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of my top when I was a kid. It was like that, and it might have been Hagar the Horrible.
Oh, did you like Hagar?
Maybe when he's funny. Like all of them used to be funny, and then they just kind of kept on moving, long past when they shouldn't have.
Yeah, like Garfield used to.
Garfield's
the reason I draw.
I don't know a single kid that didn't like Garfield or didn't like collect the comic strips or get the little books.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I still have one of my favorite things to watch growing up was his 20th or maybe it was his 10th anniversary special they aired on TV. It was like called like Happy Birthday Garfield, you're 10 or something like that.
Oh yeah,
must have been 10. And it had Jim Davis talking about him, and they showed like the whole process they did for the cartoon where they had the different like the transparencies with the colors and the. It was.
Well, he doesn't
that
do that
stuff
now.
Blew my mind.
He doesn't do that now. I think I saw a thing where he does maybe one strip a week, and he'll just lay it out real fast. And then
Is he still drawing now, Jim Davis?
He like scribbles like a thing, and then he sends it over to somebody that works on it, you know, and then they send it over to somebody else, and then they scan it in, and then they do the colors and letters and stuff like that. So he's got like a little assembly line. But no, I don't know that he only does one strip a week. Maybe not even now, but he's got some compound in the middle of like a freaking farm, prairie thing in the middle of Nebraska or something like that. But he makes his comics.
Man's a legend. I'm always surprised that he's even still alive. I always that's gonna be a sad day when he goes. I'm not gonna be okay when that happens.
He's gonna have a solid gold coffin with like money inlined on it and stuff.
I'll buy it for him. You kidding?
Yeah, of course. When I got to be a teenager, like comic strips changed. I started reading the online stuff. And you got like PvP. I read that.
Oh yeah, PvP. That guy's a scumbag now.
Oh man. Well, yeah. I had, the 8 printed editions he did. My brother had gotten me a one that had a sketch and a signature that said he was a rude. He was a dick.
Yeah.
What's
his name? Scott something?
Scott Kurtz. Yeah.
Scott Kurtz.
But his first few volumes, I liked, and I mean, when you didn't know anything about the artist, it was different.
Yeah.
Better. And, I missed those days when you didn't.
And then Liberty Meadows from Frank Cho.
Who's that? What's that?
Liberty Meadows from Frank Cho. Still a big fan of that book.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
Yeah, he did 4. Well, I don't know how many issues, 40, 50 or something like that, but he collected them in they were like Image put out PvP and Liberty Meadows, right? They put them like landscape comic format, so you'd have two strips per page. And you could probably find them used for really cheap. He has 4 volumes that Image put out. They're like taller, they're treasury editions, and it's about this nature preserve. It's kind of like for sick and endangered animals or whatever. And you've got like Frank, he's an animal doctor, and you've got Jen. She kind of helps run it and stuff. couple other colorful groundskeeper, and there's a midget circus bear. He's from the circus, of course. There's a hypochondriac frog named Leslie. There is a pig. He's a chauvinist, but he was raised in a dorm room, so he's all about the ladies. It's a great book. He quit because he went on to do Marvel stuff, and it just wasn't worth the effort. He wasn't making any money off of it, but it's wonderful.
What was this one called? What was this called?
Liberty Meadows.
Liberty Meadows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really.
I think
fun.
the last modern. Why I don't know if people still do a lot of the funnies type strips, but there was one called Fuzzy. Do you remember that?
No.
It was basically a knockoff of Garfield.
Okay.
But it was very funny, but it was pretty much just a knockoff.
Oh man, the other ones that I remember from high school were Milkman Dan, the Red Meat comics and stuff. You ever see those?
Milkman Dan sounds like a porno.
No, not quite. So he was he was a crazy milkman, and the art almost looked like it was like stamps. You know what I mean? Like you have one it's almost like 50s art, and it didn't really move much. But the devil was in the writing. Right? He was talking about one time his boss was like, why did you take the brakes out of your milkman thing? He's like, well, I needed to put rocket launchers in there. Like, why do you need to put rocket launchers in there? He's like, well, to shoot the cars out of the way. Why are you doing that? Because my car doesn't have any brakes, man.
Oh gosh.
He's telling this little girl, hey, while you're talking to me, that's just the amount of time your mom needs to gather the few things she has, get in the car, and leave you forever. She's like, shut up, milkman.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, if you run, you can still catch her.
Man, damn, my gosh.
Yeah, he was a psychopath, but it was pretty funny.
I love it. I gotta check that out. That's I think I remember the whole reason that 6 a.m. Comics, the name even really, well, not the name, but the reason the comics part was in it is because it was me and a couple of friends, we were gonna try and be like Penny Arcade back in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah, that was around the
web
same
comics
time.
were a thing. We had this comic called Scholars and East Valley and all these things about us, being high schoolers and stuff growing up. But yeah,
I think early 2000s was a great time for web comics.
Yeah, it was. It was like the hot thing. I don't know if Penny Arcade is what made them as big as they are, because those guys are huge.
Oh, you know how those guys got their fortune?
How's that?
They were talking. They put their comics strips on like an Angel Fire site, right? And it was one of those ones that give you like a cent per hit. So they'd sit there and spam that all day long.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
Yeah, so they say, we racked up quite a bit of money on that.
Yeah, those guys are, that artist, what's his name? Mike, is it Mike something? Can't think of it. I know his name's Gabe, Gabe on the comics, but he was, I studied him a lot, the stuff he drew for a while, just trying to be as close to him as I could, because I loved his art style.
Yeah.
And the simplicity of it, like I didn't realize you could be that simple with your art. Kind of the motions he did and how.
Well, whenever somebody says that they can't draw, I always point them to Lord of the Stick, which sold a million copies, and it was all stick figures. It was like D&D, jokes and stuff, all done with stick figures. Man. Fantasy, comedy, kind of whatnot. It was huge for a little while, but
wow.
No, you don't need to draw it. If you're a clever writer, you can figure something out. Look at what Mark did, like just taking old pictures of commies and stuff like that, making a comic out of it.
That was brilliant. That first one he did, that Kim Jong, whatever that comic was he did, the first one.
Korea.
That was one of the funniest things. I feel bad I never got a physical copy. I paid for the to burn the comic tier.
I remember when he did that. I think I stayed for a good chunk of it. I was on the panel.
Yeah. Were you on that panel? Because I read.
I think I did like 6 hours or something like that.
Yeah, I joined it really late, and I read some of the. I did like a live reading of it.
Yeah, you
and
were
I did
there.
the voice of Kim Jong. I did that really, really offensive Asian voice.
I think I had to leave. I was getting ready for bed after a little while, but I stayed on to listen to most of it.
Yeah, I'm amazed I didn't get canceled immediately for for my
I don't know that anybody was really watching
my
Mark
accent
at the
that I
time.
did for it. There are a few people watching. I'm sure it's still out there.
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. I wonder what happened to that stream.
Like Kim Jong Un. Yes, very good.
Yeah,
I haven't heard much from him lately.
No, I think most of CGUK. Charlie was doing that thing, the shill show.
She still does that, I think. I think
Shilling
she's
in
had
the
someone
name
on
of.
recently.
Yeah. She just shilling in the name of. That was their
Yeah.
new thing. But no, I don't see an incredible amount. They're all very busy, I think.
Yeah, whatever happened to I won't say his name, but Lord F Head.
He got tired of it, changed his name.
Really?
He did another channel. I think he just kind of he shows up in Woolie's chats every once in a while, so he's still around.
I liked him a lot. He was a good dude.
He got tired of the YouTube thing. He didn't see a whole lot of time, right? Or like it wasn't paying off. Yeah, it was a good dude.
Yeah, what was his name? It was Captain F something.
Yeah, Captain F.
I used to call him Captain Make Love Head. Is what I called him. Because I wouldn't say his real one.
Right. It was a trap.
He's a good guy though. I got to touch with him a little bit after I was on the stream, but then he kind of just disappeared.
Yeah.
Off the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when I first found CGUK, there was like.
Yeah, I thought you were CGUK.
Well, joke's on you, man.
I know. I was very disappointed when I heard you talk, and it was like, "Hey guys."
Well, I'm happy to disappoint you.
Where's the accent?
This is an accent, sort of.
It's not fair.
Wasn't really the one I wanted. The Minnesotan accent and
you guys don't you
long
know?
O's and
Bobby.
Some of that
Bobby, don't you know?
Bobby. Yeah, I don't have as much of an accent as some people in my area. They say big.
It's very faint with you. You can hear it a little bit, but it's not.
I was the only one in my family that was actually born in Arizona. Everybody else Minnesota born.
Maybe really?
Yeah. Outside.
All my family was born. My brothers were both born in Ohio. My parents were born in Pennsylvania. I was the only one born in New Hampshire.
Oh.
Suckers.
Well, at least you got a couple of different ones. Everyone, even the dog, was born in Minnesota. Like, that's all. I'm the one that's like outside fogging up the glass. Like, hey guys, remember me?
Get out of here, foreigner. You're not like us.
Yeah, exactly. You're a desert baby.
Cal, are you a native Arizonian or Californian?
California.
California.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know. Yeah, I left when I left before it got bad there. So.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to show off what you're? Can I put you on screen here, Cal?
Oh sure.
Or the smell of pee.
Just working on. I'm working on my webtoon.
Yes.
Oh, you're doing the Infinity Scroll, huh?
Yeah. We've got Slenderman. We've got.
I never looked at webtoon before until Eric Hodson to look at his Dinosaur Man comic.
Oh yeah.
And I kind of dig that format. It's kind of it's a fun way to read it.
It's great for
it's cool.
online, but it's harder than crap to collect it if you ever want to, because you got to chop it up.
I don't know how you do that.
You'd have to chop it up, move it around, probably have like a certain background for the paper or something like that.
That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah,
I would not.
It would be. Or I mean, oh, go ahead. Oh, you could like chop it into 2 strips, and have it reading down to up to down, but that seems wrong. But it can be done. It's just a matter of like the person having to adjust themselves to the reading.
What were you gonna say, Cal?
I was gonna say I'm having a lot of fun drawing Slenderman as if he's the romantic interest in a romantic comedy.
Hey, monsters need love too.
So, like, did you get my notes? Pinned it onto a tree.
It's me.
Right next to your dead dog.
Love Slenderman.
I ain't never gonna gain no weight.
Nope.
Oh, I'd be fat guy.
You'd be slender.
Kel, is that supposed to be you in the comic?
Well, the character was originally, I mean, he was created 10 years ago. It was visually based on me originally. He's got a lot more chiseled features now.
You do what they accuse Shane of? Like a lot of Shane's characters. You do what they accuse Shane of? A lot of his characters, he's been accused of them pretty much looking like him because he uses a reference.
That's funny. No, I mean, when I first started writing, I based a lot of characters. You know, when writers first start writing, generally they base the protagonists on themselves a lot, and so this is like,
is that right?
A character when I first started writing that I created, and it was kind of just a dumb idea back then, but it became something that this whole universe I've been writing for like over a decade. So, but yeah, he's still kind of, you know, has that cowl look about him.
So let me ask you this: what's the appeal of a universe? Everybody talks about, you know, shared universe. Like, I have my universe. What's the appeal of a universe? And when did you really feel like you needed one? Was it like looking at what Stephen King does with the main verse he's got going on there? The whole United States is Maine.
I think people just like the idea of a crossover. I think
I do. Yeah, I like. I mean, it.
Oh, look who showed up! 45 minutes late.
Hey,
what's up?
You. Proud of yourself.
Yeah, I just like the idea of you know, maybe this goes back to comics, but like, you know, when you're reading, whatever superhero A, and I'm not a big superhero guy, but just as an example, and then you know, and then some other superhero kind of pops into the book, and it shows you that you're reading in a world that exists outside of the book you're reading, and so for me, it gives me more immersion, you know, to feel like I'm, you know. I'm just reading a tiny sliver of what's going on in this universe. And for me and my friend who created like all these characters, it was like we kept creating stuff and we're like, hey, we should put that in the same universe, you know? And so like almost everything we created, it was like, oh, that goes in that universe too. And so so there's a ton of stuff all in the same universe, and I've been lately kind of retrofitting like newer stuff to be in that universe, like Shinobi and Nash. Well, Nash has always been part of that universe.
When is Hero going to show up in your universe?
Yeah.
Macho.
No, I can't do
Macho
it. That's other people's stuff.
What if we tell you he can be in there? He just has to win any fights.
He has to win all the fights. Your contract. You can't lose.
Yeah, can't lose. That's sorry.
Macho, I'm putting you up. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Drawn anything?
A little Macho drawn. MS Ross.
Haven't drawn anything yet. All right, yeah. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I can do.
I'll wait till you get. I'll switch back to Cal for a moment.
Yeah, it's fine.
Macho,
yeah, watch me erase lines.
I'm extreme. I've been very busy at work, at everything, but I'm good. Good.
Macho, busy person.
It's crazy. I was on vacation with my family last week. Like, I've had all this stuff just happen that nobody cares about. You guys know about just because you have to listen to me complain.
You have to listen to that.
Yeah, you do have to listen to that. So
very off-putting.
But I'm good. I'm good now. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm looking for a vehicle for my wife. That's like the thing that's like involving my life the most right now. In vehicle shopping, especially like used car shopping, is the absolute like freaking worst thing you can spend your time doing. It's awful. Nothing's good. Everything's way too expensive. You go to a place and look at a vehicle, and the guys are sleazy, and like they're like usually like, you know, another nationality. They don't necessarily seem like the most trustworthy individuals.
You know how Macho feels about other nationalities.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Like I went to this place and I'm like I'm looking for like a Toyota, right? Like a GX or like Lexus. That is like a great car. They last forever. But I'm not buying expensive Toyota or Lexus. I'm buying like very used, right? So I like go to this place, and this guy, he was like a he was like a caricature of what a used car salesman would be. He's like, "Oh, my friend, let me bring it to you. Let me bring it over. You take a look." Like
He's
like,
good.
"You."
Yes, he's good.
I mean, I'm not even playing. That's exactly what he's like. He's like, "It's good." I said, like these things. I've been doing research, right? So, has the water pump been replaced? Do you have a Carfax report? Oh, no need for no need for the Carfax. No need. One owner only. Only the highway, all the highway miles. That's what they drive is the highway. I know this person. I know them. And I'm like, no, you don't. You don't know.
They are the worst. The worst part is they. What did the guy do? They tell you about a feature, that you can sign up for to pay for, but when you're like you try to be nice and be like, oh yeah, well that's cool, and then they just give you the paper, you start signing stuff, and then you realize I never agreed to this. He just gave me the papers for it and tried tricking me into signing this.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I'm sorry, do I have to sign this thing here? It's like, no, if you don't want
it gives you extended warranty. Extended warranty.
So very good. So I signed you up for this, yes?
Yeah.
No,
like in Cobra Kai, that guy. But
Wait, which guy in Cobra Kai? I've only watched the first season, so if he's not in the first season, I don't know.
He's in the first season. He's the real estate guy. He owns a strip mall that Johnny starts the karate studio in.
Man, I gotta watch that again. I haven't seen that. I watched the first season, and that was before the second one even came out. So I haven't. I
haven't watched any of the seasons.
First season was good.
I haven't watched any of it.
I watched it when it was on YouTube Red.
I don't even feel bad.
Remember YouTube Red?
I do remember that, and now it's YouTube Premium.
Is that what it is now?
I think it's YouTube Premium.
Yeah. Meh. Done that.
Yeah, what have you guys been up to?
Man,
have you done any used car shopping?
I got a car 2 years ago. I actually really enjoyed the experience because at the time they weren't letting they weren't haggling, and so it was just easier.
Yeah, right.
And less stressful, even though you were probably paying more. But it was like I hate dealing with the whole they go into.
I hate it.
Oh, I gotta go talk to my boss, and they disappear for 10 minutes out back.
Yeah.
And just goofing around with their boss.
They're like smoking a cigarette out back.
Yeah, and then he comes back and it's such a nightmare.
Vape. They all vape. Every one of them vape. The guy that guy that I'm joking about, he literally he does the he's like, yes, it's very the car is very good. You want to drive, you drive, and then he's like that.
Coke? What was that?
It was like a vape pen.
Oh, I wasn't looking when he did. I just heard the.
He sucks it, and then he'll blows it away from you, and I'm like, it still smells like whatever like Tutti Frutti or whatever the flavor is you got in that.
You shouldn't be vaping while you're working. That's come on. That's all.
Oh come on! Don't be such a stiff.
No, it's not professional.
It is. Yeah. I highly recommend used car salesman out there watching. Don't vape while selling a vehicle.
What if they open a vape shop while they're selling cars? Like they got just over the side. Like, come get some of this vape while you look at your cars.
You guys know what kratom is, or kratom?
Yeah, that's that Kratos when he was a kid.
Yes, that's exactly. His nickname. Yeah. No, it's this like.
What's this nonsense you guys are talking
Hey, Chris Graves.
It's a
not even my phone. I got a creepy guess.
Yeah, I'll show you what I'm working on.
Mutt's texting
We'll Starfest right now.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's a good idea because I was drawing Chris Graves as the character he's supposed to be drawing. I don't want him to see it. It's kind of intimidating to draw a character that Chris Graves is going to draw.
I am trying to work on something for your campaign, Chris, but I don't think Mark lets me show the stuff ahead of time, so I couldn't work on it tonight. But the thing I'm doing is almost done for that. Cal got to see a little bit of it earlier.
I'm going to tell everybody what I saw.
Yeah, this is all I'm working on. I'm just drawing asteroids right now.
Mutt's texting me right now. Mutt's texting me.
Tell Mutt to get his butt in here. Why is he texting you?
He said, tell Mark and Cal. He's not enough of a man to tell you this. I'm telling you this.
What's he saying?
He said, tell Mark and Cal that I'm not that I'm on vacation next week, so I won't be on.
Oh, shocker.
I'm actually on
I'm
vacation.
absolutely stunned.
I'm
I'm
Why
on
actually,
does he
vacation
even? Yeah. You never even stream with us anyway, man. It's just, I'm going to take him out of the intro. I'm replacing him. I'm going to replace him with Murdoch and
There you
Stat.
go. That'll make him jealous.
Replace them both. Take that, Mutt.
you
What,
should
like at the same
have
time, like
the-
pause it?
he should be in the intro. He's just like on the side, like in a little cage or something.
Well, I put Murdoch as like the little toasty guy that shows up at the end.
Oh no! You know what you got to do? You got to get like
Swap
Mortal
around,
Kombat 2 style, with like one of you sitting at the throne, and then the other two tied up, like Sonya and Kano.
My. I guess maybe it is time for an update on the intro. Maybe.
Mark, he said he's irreplaceable. I don't know. Is he watching right now?
You can make Dave
To be
Kintaro.
irreplaceable, you have to be, present in the first place. So you just be replacing nothing.
I don't know if he's. I don't know if he's
We would
watching.
just be adding a fourth member to the show.
I want to ask him if he's watching. Hold on, he's typing something.
He is watching. I know he's in there lurking.
He says he's the second best looking goon.
Well, thank you for knowing that I'm the first.
Oh, that's so funny.
You could make
My
What
phone.
is this?
Kintaro.
Huh?
You could make Dave Kintaro.
Chris says it was looking good, Cal.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
See that? You got good stuff. Cal.
I don't think that color is the same. I guess it is.
He said I'm the second best looking goon after the dime.
Oh, the dime.
Yeah, he's so good looking.
He is not an honorary goon. Let's not push it that far yet.
Okay. Tell
I'm
him
not
to
sure Mutt's an honorary goon either.
He
I'm
said,
pretty sure
"Tell
it's
him
just
to
three.
send Chris the link." Duh. I think he's talking about Chris Graves.
Oh, I don't send Chris links because he's too important. Like, I don't want to like bug him. Like, hey, come on
Thanks a lot.
our show. But I'd be happy to have Chris on every.
We're happy to send stat links.
I know. We're like, yeah.
I love having Stat on too.
Give me that scrub bird.
Being on this show will just kill your reputation anyway.
Everybody
Already
needs
has.
a B choice.
You already see how many people watch my shows. Actually, 30 or so. That's pretty nice. But still,
Wow. Oh, dang.
there's like 5 people, and every time I refresh it, it counts as a view.
There you go.
Oh, that's good.
Well, look, while we have a couple people, I do have a Name That Death prepared.
Oh, yeah. Let's do
yeah,
it.
let's
Fellas,
do
if
it.
you'd like. I'm just gonna remove myself.
Is it movies that kill people's careers? A double death?
No, I do have a theme. I do have a theme
Oh.
tonight. I didn't have time to make a themed intro, but I do have a theme. Mainly because I was too lazy to look up particular things. Where is the Name That Death intro? There it is. Get ready. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that.
All right. The theme tonight. Look, because you guys are so, except for Stat, the master, except for Stat, you guys are really terrible at this game. So I thought I would do something that might appeal to you guys a little more. These are PlayStation 1 cutscenes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
PlayStation
I'm
1.
feeling good. That's okay. That's
One of
mine.
these might be a PC game. I'm not sure, but I figured it worked anyway. But anyway,
Missed this PC only game.
maybe. But look, number 1 should be an easy one. If you guys don't get this, I just don't know what to do with you. But here we go. Number 1.
Oh, you're alive! Thank God.
You're a strong woman.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Solid.
Thank you,
Solid.
Stat.
It is solid.
Say
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid. I clipped it up. I wanted to get the part of him saying "you're a strong woman" in there.
You're a strong woman.
Look how
What's
progressive
the
we were back
one? I think PlayStation 2 had the one. It was like a
Metal Gear Solid
top-down view. It was a top-down view, and he could crawl through the. He could like get into the vents and stuff.
Wasn't that just? Are you thinking of the original Metal Gear from NES?
No. No, I'll find it.
You do that. Why you do that? I'm going to give Stat that point because he gave the full name.
Lame.
Actually, I just said solid.
He just said,
Okay, you each get half a point. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh! I said so I get half a point. He gets half a point.
Actually, Cal and Macho each get a quarter of a point. And,
Oh, wow.
What?
Stat gets half a point.
I said it before Cal. Why does this? This makes no sense.
You deal with it. Number 2.
Tekken
Is
3.
that Tekken?
Kazama's ending.
He said it. I already said it.
You just said Tekken. You didn't say Tekken 3 like Stat did. I'm going to give it to Chris
God.
Graves, though.
You got the 3? Oh my gosh.
Look, Big Gravy gets it. All right.
How did you get 3, Stat? Oh my gosh.
Well, Shin Kazama's ending. Come on, everybody knows it.
Yeah, everyone knows
Oh.
that.
Because it looked good. The other ones were all blocky and
That one's not looking that great either.
looked better than
All
the
right. Look at this. Look
That's
at this.
a-
Y'all,
that's a-
y'all are doing great
that's a-
tonight. You see this? I think we found our. Maybe it's going to have to be named
I
that
love
video
it.
game death.
I
That's
love
an
it.
underhanded way to kill somebody. My gosh, he's sleeping. Give him a
Okay.
fucking chance.
Son, too.
High
Yeah.
Alright,
Hotties are always
son.
throwing people off cliffs and stuff.
Was that his son or his grandson? I forget
That's
which.
grandson?
That was the grandson.
Before we continue, I think it is Metal Gear Solid. But is that the one with like the sniper chick and you got to kill her? You know what I'm talking
I
about?
thought she was. Wasn't she like the snake eater one? The sniper chick. The third one.
I don't know.
Snake Eater had the B one. I loved Snake Eater. That was a great game.
I never
The
finished
Fear,
that
the
one, but
B,
I-
there's like the-
I played the
no-
first two. That second one.
No, the
drained
third
me.
one had the sniper, but he was the old guy that was just like falling apart
I don't remember.
at the end. Yeah.
That third one, I got so drained after the second one, it was hard to sit through the third one anymore.
You didn't like the
'cause
second
Sni-
one?
Sniper
that-
Wolf
that-
is your name.
Sniper Wolf. Oh, maybe that was the first one.
Metal
That
Gear-
might have been actually. I remember there was that.
It's in the stealth game Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, so he
Yeah,
could.
all right. That was the first one.
I remember he could being able to. You're in that snow base, and he could like crawl into the vents and stuff. And you could like crawl around the vents. That's good.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember. Did it switch to top down when you did it?
I think it switched to top down when you did that.
Maybe it did. I thought you were just thinking of the old Metal Gear from.
No, I know that. I know. Yeah, but that
There's a top down one. It came way later.
I play a lot of that. I played a lot of that game. Metal Gear Solid. It's great.
I did too. That was my first real experience with the PS1. That was an adventure. Remember
Well,
that case that came in, that really thick, like 2-disc case, had that.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Mine was Twisted Metal. That was my first.
Yes.
The OG Twisted Metal.
Jam.
I loved being. No, I didn't like being Sweet Tooth. Who was it? Wasn't there a semi? I like being the semi.
I took
I
the
just
cop.
like being sweet. Who was the? Was it Axel, the dude that was just like two
yeah.
wheels and a
Yeah,
body?
this was Metal. That's Twisted Metal too. The cop was it?
Outlaw.
You know who? No, you know who my favorite was? A Spectre. It was like the sports car, and he shot the little missiles, the homing missiles.
Oh,
I took the
yeah.
Cop or Warthog, the
Warthog.
Hummer.
Oh
Shot
yeah,
red, white, and blue missils at people.
That
You scream America every time you.
yeah. Oh
Listen
god,
to
that
Gravy knows this. No, he's using that.
OG Twisted Metal 1.
Oh, Twist Metal 2.
See, I started on 2. I never played 1.
No, I played 1. Twisted Metal 2 was a significant upgrade, but that first one. So I remember vividly. My sister was in college, and I went to her. She had an apartment, and I went to her apartment to like visit one weekend, and I stayed. And her like boyfriend at the time had a
Was this when she was
PlayStation.
dating the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No, this is not that time.
All of them.
But he brought it over for me to play, and I was like obsessed. And I got one that Christmas because I was so obsessed. It was the best.
What is the age gap between you two? Just
Yeah.
out of curiosity.
Well, my oldest sister got her driver's license the day I was born
Okay.
because I was a surprise.
I'm picturing like 18-year-old Macho and his sister's boyfriend who's in college comes over like, "Hey, little fella, got you a game to play."
I know. I was probably like,
You're 18 years old.
when did Twisted Metal come out? When did that come out? When did
97, 98, something like that. 90. Well, maybe 90.
Why don't you look it up? I can go on to number 3.
The Black Dragon dragon died with Kano. You're the last one, Jarek.
Never!
Come in, Major Briggs. This is Lieutenant Sonya Blade. What?
Sonya, this is Major Briggs. Come in. Sonya, this is Jax. Are you there?
Want to call back too?
Four.
Four? Oh.
I had no idea. It was so bad. I had no idea.
Go ahead and arrest me.
Somebody finished that. Somebody finished that cutscene, and they presented it to their boss, and their boss was like,
There's more to it. If you beat
Go ahead.
it with Jax, after he throws Sonya off the cliff, Jax shows up and then throws him off the cliff.
Oh, that's so funny.
So if you win with
Great.
Sonya, it ends when the guy falls off the cliff. And then if you beat it with Jarek, it continues to the one we just saw, and then you beat it with Jax. It keeps going, and Jax shows up and throws him off the cliff.
"All right, Twisted
Big
Metal."
Gravy, real quick. Big Gravy, if you're still here, what color are Nash's eyes? Do we ever figure that out? Okay, go ahead, everybody. Keep going.
Twisted Metal is 95.
95 was Twisted Metal?
Yeah, so I was probably like 95.
When was 2? Because I remember playing that in high school.
Yeah, I was 12 years old. So
Macho, did you have the same haircut at that point?
I did. I've always been bald. I actually can't grow hair. I'm like powder.
We all know you had a bowl cut. You had a bowl cut, didn't you?
Oh, dude, I got a bowl cut like to beat them all. I gotta find one. I'll find some pictures.
By the way, welcome, Mike McMahon. How are you, my friend?
I
That's
regret.
your U.S. assassin guy back there. My wrestling buddy's all back there.
Look at him. Look at him.
I don't know if you can see him. Can you see him all? Let me,
21 and 95. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, 3 of them.
What a time to be alive.
95. Holy moly.
What a time to be alive.
I was but a wee lad in 95. 95. Stan, were you born yet in 95?
Of course. Just
You
turned
little baby?
38.
What?
In 95?
No,
Mutt
not
was
95.
Mutt was turning 40 in 95.
Yeah.
Hot dang.
95 was a good year to be a 40-year-old.
Sure would.
Had my first drink in 81.
Grumpy in the janitor.
All right, number 4.
You will not live that long.
I have lived long enough to dispose of you.
Legacy of Kain. Soul Reaver.
Yeah. Which one?
Soul Reaver. 2.
Oh, there's more than one?
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many Legacy of Kain games. Do you know which one it was?
Well, I thought there was only one Soul Reaver, but my bad.
I've
This
never
wasn't Soul
played
Reaver.
it.
This was
Blood Omen 2.
there you go.
Oh,
Stan.
okay.
Blood Omen 2.
Oh, Coco Shuko Papa Shango got that one.
Hey, is Coco
Good
Shuko
job,
on?
I
you
only
guys.
played the first
Hey!
Blood Omen. I sat and listened to him scream "Bay Victus" over and over again.
You know what I just realized I can do?
What can you do?
This is a new feature. I can switch us around now. Have
That's
you
not-
always
oh,
been
yeah.
able to do this?
No, it's
That's like-
newish.
No, that's ancient.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Macho, you need to be on last
I stand
place over
corrected.
here. There we go. No, I like it better.
No, I just erased the entire thing I was working on. How do I?
Look, you did this last time too.
I don't. So you know why? It's because like you
What
know
about
if
this
you
new
do
anybody
something
doing?
in like Microsoft Word or whatever, you can like hit Command Z and it'll like undo it.
You can't
Well,
command me nothing.
Huh?
We had
Can't
Mud over
command
here.
me at
Cal
all.
is
I can
older
command
than
my
me.
computer though, and I've been doing that, and then I just did it with the thing I was drawing, and now I got to start over again.
Cal, Chris says, LOL, not sure. I used a lot of furrow brow drop shut. What is these? What are these words? Drop shadoy. Is that Jewish? Is that
Drop
like
shadow.
Hebrew? Drop shadoy. Drop shadoy. Drop shadoy.
Oh my gosh.
The Whore of Babylon? All right.
The Whore of Babylon.
Big Muddy. Cal is older than me. Well, I mean, when you're talking elderly, does it really matter at that point? You're both 1 foot in the grave. Who's going to get there first? Sorry.
Race is
Oh,
on.
cool.
It's all
Oh,
good.
cool.
Anyway, Blood Omen 2. I've played all those games and I love every single one of them.
Really?
I haven't played a single one of those games.
They're so good. Blood Omen 2 was very glitchy, but it was fun.
Hmm.
That's the one I wasn't sure if that was PS1 or if that was.
Have you played the Xbox one?
What's the Xbox one?
There's one that was an Xbox
Evidently,
exclusive.
evidently
No,
he
it
had
wasn't.
the
Which one was
Xbox.
Xbox exclusive?
Let me look it up real quick. I know there was one on the Xbox. Maybe it was on PS2 as well. It might have been.
It was Soul Reaver 2.
Let me see here.
Oh, Shadow.
Xbox. It's Blood Omen 2. Yep, on the Xbox. But
That's the one
believe
I played. That one on PC.
Oh, on PC. Okay. All right. Yeah, it was on PS2 and Xbox only. No, it was on GameCube. Never mind. That's the only one that went all cross-platform.
And that was like the buggiest one of the whole mess.
Probably why, because it was on everything.
All right, number 5 before Cal falls asleep here.
一度俺の刀と勝負してくれねえか。死んでも知らねえぞ。やってみりゃわかるさ。ほらさ少子千万
Soul Blade.
Yeah, man, stats killing you guys on this too.
Yeah, well,
Soul Calibur 2 is still one of my favorite fighting games.
Mitsurugi. What is Parasite Eve? Was my jam back in the day. What's Parasite Eve? Is that a game?
It's
Yeah, it was an RPG.
I didn't really do RPGs very much.
I played a whole lot of Final Fantasy VII. That was my favorite.
I got that.
Were you one of those people that cried when what's her face died? Was that
Oh yeah.
I don't remember anything about it. I'll be honest. There was the bad guy. I couldn't really pronounce his name.
Sephiroth?
Sephiroth, yeah.
Sephiroth?
I didn't know how to pronounce it, and all my friends we all had arguments about how you pronounced his name.
Sephiroth. All right, I gotta check that. I never played that one. Parasite Eve.
Good luck.
I don't play Final Fantasy games. That's the
only one
I've
tried to play them since since then. I have all these fond memories of those games. It's not the same. They're not that good.
Oh. All right, number 6.
Ah!
Oh, wow.
Tom.
Say it.
Time Crisis?
Time Crisis.
Oh, Cal.
Oh, good.
Looked familiar.
So
I don't think I
close.
played that one.
I knew it.
That was arcade, right?
Yeah, it was arcade.
That one was on PS1, I believe. That's what-
Okay.
You
Yeah,
could
those
get
were
it.
arcade ones.
Yeah.
What's that, Macho?
You could get it on, but it was arcade is where I always played it. But I know you could get it.
Yeah, I played Time Crisis 2 in the arcades.
Yeah.
You just dump quarters into that. I loved. You walk into those places with a $20 bill, drop it in that change machine, and you're like the king of the arcade for that day.
Yeah.
Because you got the $20. It's like, I just wasted all my birthday money.
That guy's so rich. He just dropped
Play Time Crisis.
You weren't over there playing Street Fighter or Turtles or something?
Yeah, that's what
I
I played.
was X-Men,
X-Men's
Simpsons, and Turtles were my 3 big ones.
The
Time
Turtles
Crisis came later.
would get so much of my money.
I would have gone
yeah.
Marvel
Yeah.
versus Capcom.
I still
X-Men.
I didn't play a lot of the fighting ones in the arcade. They were too hard in the arcade. Like Mortal Kombat 2 was
Mortal
not
Kombat
even
was
playable.
designed I
I played
showed videos where people are punching in the face and it totally misses it, totally clips because they're designed to take your money. Capcom was much better about that.
I'd play Primal Rage in the
Yes!
Oh yeah.
That was the one I played. That was the one
Yeah,
fighter I
great.
played in the arcade. I blew so much money on that.
That was one of the worst.
Yeah, but you could be a T-Rex.
You know what?
I played a lot of Killer Instinct.
Stat needs a timeout for that.
Killer
one.
Instinct, yeah. Killer Instinct was good
Instincts,
too. Yeah.
Virtua Fighter.
I played a lot of was it Altered Beast? Didn't they have that on the
Talk
console?
about taking all your money.
You
Altered Beast.
still ranting over here.
No. From that other one.
You will
You
never
still
speak ill of
Primal
Primal
Rage?
Rage on our stream. That is cardinal sin.
Primal aged. As in.
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Enough of this. You behave yourself. Behave yourself. All right, last one, gentlemen. Let's see if you guys get this one. I don't think you're gonna. Maybe you will. Stat might get it.
Sorry. Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here?
I have no idea. I have no idea at all. This
What
is
is
like, was
You're
this
gonna
like,
laugh when I tell you it.
what's that movie? It reminds me of that movie. It's like, it's not like, it's Lights in the Sky. No, what is it?
What the? How do I
Thank
block
you.
the person from the chat?
Thank you.
Kokoshuko, your time is up.
Vindicated.
I'm breaking the chat.
The chat
When I
is
figure out how
where
to
it's
block
at.
you,
You
you're
gotta
done.
listen to the chat. That's
You're
what I
done,
learned.
son. No, I do not. I do
That's
not.
what I learned here. You gotta listen
Abide
to
by
the
the chat rules established by CG. I do what I want.
They're what makes us.
You're out of here, Kokoshuko. You're blocked.
God bless you, Kokoshuko, Papa.
You stop that. Don't give him God's blessing. Shameful. Can you guys guess what that cutscene was?
No.
What, is it,
You trying to look it up?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I have no idea. No, I'm trying to draw this really terrible drawing.
That was Silent Hill.
What?
I was going
Really?
to say that too, but I thought like I don't remember that being in there.
That was they had a special ending if you completed it once and did something else the second time where he just gets abducted by aliens at the end.
That's certainly not
Oh, that's
canon
crazy.
anymore.
It was like a goofy Oh, look at Mutt. Wait until I say it to pop it in there.
Silent Hill.
He's the worst. This is classic name that death Mutt right here.
It is.
I was gonna say that. Silent Hill. Shameful. Get out of here, old man. Oh, we lost a viewer. Did I actually block Kokoshuko?
Oh, I can't believe it for agreeing with me.
There's a delay. You're full of pea soup, Mutt. Why don't you come in here? We'll hash it out like
Say
gentlemen.
that to his face.
Come in here and say it to my
He can put you in
avatar.
timeout too.
Come say it to my avatar. Y'all are gonna make me cuss on a Christian stream. Is what's gonna happen right now. Don't make me cuss. Is Mutt Kokoshuko? Has it been Mutt the whole time? That's enough of this. Great. You're never gonna hear this from.
You going with the
hear
Christian
end of this
cussing,
from
like
Mutt
some
now.
to bits or something like that?
Y'all
Fudge.
make me mad.
Fudge. Oh, fudge.
Look at Macho drawing a hand.
Drawing a hand.
He's like a-
Oh, not a bad hand, Macho.
I need Macho's art to cheer me up right now. I'm very angry at both Mud and Kokoshuko right now.
Right.
And Stat.
Oh shoot! I was gonna
I
say
can't stay mad at
escaped
Stat
that.
though. He's too lovable. He's
Aw.
adorable.
It's a good hand,
I
right?
forgive Stat. I don't forgive you though, Kokoshuko. I was about to forgive you, so you dropped this nonsense.
You got to forgive Kokoshuko. He's one of our most loyal
He is. He is. He-
followers.
Now-
Look,
now
I
you
was
put
about to
yourself
forgive
in the
him
spot.
until he said this. This is, y'all know I don't play that game.
What is it? What did he say? I
Why?
can't-
Ric Flair is better than Hogan, is what he said.
Oh,
You POS.
pretty good.
Get out of here.
I-
7 viewers. Somehow they got a 7th viewer. I don't want him. I don't want him.
I agree with you. Hogan's the best.
Thank you, Macho. Macho gets big screen for this.
I was gonna say Undertaker's the best.
Look at this. Look at this beautiful man right here.
Hand. It's like the wrinkles
You
on
better
the
care about Papa Shango's autograph. I got
Right.
a Papa Shango autograph.
Talk about Undertaker's the best.
face. He's really trying.
Look at this. Macho even got the nails on there.
I know you like that. I've been practicing.
Wow.
Get some of them knuckle lines.
And yeah, wait, I got to put the detail in
Bring it
later.
home.
I don't
Bring it
want to
See what you did, Kokoshuko? You got Mutton here, bailing on our stream, bailing next week, but he's in the chat now, ticking me off. Old timers.
All right, let's see if I can. I hope this does not.
Macho's hand actually looks.
My hand is great. They're gonna be. Oh no!
Come on, Macho.
Sunlight.
I
Undo before you touch
Control Z.
anything.
Control
can't
Z.
undo.
Control Z.
How do you undo?
Control Z.
Undo.
I
Oh,
d-
you gotta be
Nope.
kidding me.
Control,
I hit Control Z. That's what I did last time. It ruined it.
I guess paint.
Then I just clicked undo right there. Repeat. Repeat.
There you go.
Wait, history? Oh
There you
wait.
go.
Oh wait. Why?
Keep going.
Up.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Well, I
It
guess
does-
the paint
it's not-
sucks. That's the problem.
Oh,
Tree.
so
Pencil.
absurd.
Hairbrush.
What's
Pencil,
happening?
line.
I think it's just resetting the canvas now.
Wait,
See, what
why?
was it?
That's a lovely yellow you chose.
See, but like, why did it
I'm
like
just gonna
fill?
look at Cal for a little while.
Well, I was going to ask you, should I go with the more muted yellow or this more?
Like, look, all right.
I always am in favor of the muted, but that's
See, why does it do that? Look, like
What?
the thing is, all right. Look, so
Why are you
in
even
MS,
using the fill tool? Stop that.
in MS Paint, you close the circle, right? So it should fill inside this circle with that color.
Good.
It does everything.
Go up to image. Go up to view. You must have some weird setting on that.
It's
Can
a
you do layers
I
in
mean,
MS Paint now?
on
Do
a
layers?
on a Mac. I'm like on a website.
Oh, no wonder it's not working. You're on a website?
yeah, it's like JS Paint.
Oh, no
JS
wonder the
Paint.
thing's glitchy as all get out.
I don't have. Man, that makes me sad. I had a good hand.
You did have a good hand. That was a lot of effort was going into that too.
I can't. Oh,
I'm going
man.
back to Cal.
All right. Dang it. That was the best hand. I've ruined hands 3 times so far.
Hey, you know what? It's like immortalized now.
Where are you sneaking off to, brother?
Unless Mark
I'm-
decides to just delete this stream because he doesn't want the flare propaganda to get out.
No, I can just cut that out.
Flare-
I can cut that. I can cut things.
My
Stat, what do you think of the yellows? The muted one or the more vibrant yellow?
What does the vibrant one look like?
Well,
wouldn't
that's the
start out
more
with a
vibrant.
I wouldn't start out with a bright color. I'd get something kind of in the mid tone, and then so you can have a difference between your shadows and your highlights.
So this is the one I was using.
Yeah, it's not. I mean,
Look at that.
there's room for highlight there, so I mean that's good if you're planning on doing
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm doing basic 3. Like
that.
I do the multiply layer on 40% for the shadows, and then like a color dodge.
Yeah, I dodge color all the time too.
Always dodging that.
See, this is why I was asking Chris Graves what color his eye is supposed to be, because I have to color that. thing.
No. You know what? You just do it, and then if it is actually wrong, you get to do the John Byrne thing where you make an entire issue explaining the continuity gaffe and building up the continuity. Like that's how he do.
All right.
Look at that eye. Beautiful.
I've heard that enough, but not quite enough.
You got beautiful eyes too, Stat.
Oh, thanks.
Very beautiful.
Very yellow.
Ugh. Should
Very
get that checked.
You got some great jaundiced eyes.
You may have
I think
cirrhosis.
so.
Cirrhosis.
Cirrhosis of the eyeball.
Cirrhosis are red, cirrhosis are blue.
Oh no.
So are you.
Oh no. Horrible.
Oh man, I'm unhappy.
I'm unhappy too, Macho. That
Dude, I
ruined my
had a
night.
That was a great looking hand.
He was. It was phenomenal.
Don't worry, I'm gonna come back stronger. I'm gonna master MS Paint, and I'm gonna
What
get
doesn't
paint.
kill you
We all
makes you
must deal.
stronger.
We almost deal with the hand we're dealt.
Why'd you take your camera off, though, Macho? Are you that mad?
And no, I'm probably making
Lovely.
weird faces because I'm drawing on MS Paint with a USB mouse and no trackpad. I know I said I'm a trackpad man, but
You are a trackpad man.
but
He's a trackpad man.
Are you a scat man?
Ew.
scat.
You a scat man? I'm a scat man.
Oh,
Some 90s dance.
I don't remember that.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, it was like the guy was encouraging people to start doing scat. You know, like this.
Macho, what was your
Yeah.
drive-in playlist back in when you were in high school?
Oh, dude, I don't even want to.
Give me some stuff.
ABBA. Probably
What did I have?
a lot of ABBA.
You know what I had? Hold on. I'm gonna pull up the songs that I remember purchasing a CD of.
I always had a rule with CDs: if they were better than half of the songs were good, it was a success.
The worst is I could always gauge if a CD was good by the second track. If the second track wasn't good, it wasn't worth listening to.
Really, I've
'Cause it
had
means they
some
put
where
no effort.
there's been like, you get the worst is when you buy a song and the only good one is the single. Or you buy
Typically, they put their worst stuff on the second track, and
Really? No, I don't know if that's true.
I always thought it was.
You guys wanna hear the song? I remember that when this album. This is embarrassing. I remember when this album came out. Hold on, I'm gonna stop sharing. I'll come back
Is it
to
gonna
my
be
Josh.
Aqua? Are you about to play Barbie Girl?
It's not. No, it's not Aqua.
He wished.
Like picture Macho was cruising
Like, I
down
forgot
the streets
about
of that.
Hold on, I got.
Let's go
I got
party.
one.
Real big fish.
It's not Real Big Fish. I had this. You ready? Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. Is this something I need to share?
We're born ready.
Yeah, you need to share it.
All right. Santana. Oh, this is not embarrassing.
They still play
Santana.
this song all the time.
This is my. We probably don't want to play too much.
Probably can't play it, but that song's awesome. What are you talking about?
I remember buying this album with Rob Thomas, Santana and Rob
big
Thomas.
album.
Dude, Rob Thomas was unstoppable in the 90s.
That might have been Rob Santana's biggest album. Like, you and everybody else bought that album.
Yeah, well, I had that, and then what else did I have?
That
I
was
had
when he got the clean sweep at the Grammys. He had like 12 of them or something.
Yeah, every track off of that Matchbox 20 album was a hit.
but that was a Santana. That was on a
I
Santana.
know that one was Santana, but I just mean Rob Thomas in general was unstoppable.
I didn't really like Rob Thomas. I just really like that Santana album.
Is it like how he enunciated his words? Like, I wanna push you around. I will.
I must be lonely. See, I always, every time I do a 90s voice, it always just turns into Creed anyway. Can I just say, you might be embarrassed, Macho, about your love of Santana, but I am a Creed fanatic.
I thought you were going to
Oh, yeah.
Nickelback.
I love Creed.
Nickelback was awesome. I'm sick of the Nickelback hate.
I actually had. I think I probably had that Hero from Spider-Man song.
I'm not hating on Nickelback. I'm just saying they've got like 2 songs that are conjoined together to make a 12-track album.
How dare you? You've clearly not listened to
terrible
enough.
Song.
Look, they're hits.
Hey,
where
Offspring
Linkin
was
Park
the
did the
same
same
way.
thing. If you play Linkin Park tracks over themselves, the hits.
Offspring was the
they're all
exact same
too.
way. All the same progression chords every dang time.
Where the
I
Good
had
Times
a,
Go? Do you remember that track by Nickelback? It's like one of the greatest things they ever made.
I don't remember that. How about Limp Bizkit? Anybody have any Limp Bizkit?
Dude. Dude.
Oh, I hate that guy.
That when I was all angsty teenager.
I had
chocolate starfish, hot dog flavored water.
I had some.
Were you guys all acting like Fred Durst? Like, hello.
I didn't act like him, but I definitely kept the windows up when I listened to it. But that I knew like that whole.
Oh
album.
no! I thought I was so freaking cool. I was like, I'm gonna listen to some Durst as I pull out of high school parking lot.
No, I was always afraid I'd run into somebody from church driving by me with the window down.
I had Offspring.
Yeah.
I had a lot of Offspring. I listened to that.
Oh yeah. They were huge late 90s, early 2000s too.
That Americana album was because they kind of disappeared for a while, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the guy. I know they did some activisty stuff, and he's
Everybody
also
did. Green Day was into that crap.
a professor.
Oh, dude, I had Green Day for sure.
Oh, that's Green Day.
Which one though? Are you talking about their political one or their?
No.
Yeah, I had Dookie. That was the.
Yeah, Dookie. All right.
That's
Everybody
the,
had Dookie.
I had like Warning.
I had Dookie on cassette tape. That was the. I might have that cassette tape somewhere.
I remember there was always a kid on the school bus that always had a boom box or something.
You have to give it to Green Day. They wrote that one song that played like at every single prom and graduation that year.
Time of my life. Time of our life.
Another turning point for stuck in the road.
Yeah, oh my gosh, how friggin' cheesy is that?
That was the inspiration for Cal's entire worship leader career.
No, Vitamin C wrote the ultimate graduation song by writing.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they did. I remember that. I had. Do you guys remember your first concert you went to?
Yeah, I never went to one.
I'm embarrassed to say
Carmen.
mine because it was. Look, I was a church brat. My first
Chick.
concert was like Newsboys or Stephen
I was
Curtis.
gonna say,
Mine was Carmen.
Oh man, really? If I like really go back, my first. What about your first rock concert? Because my first concert probably was Carmen. But
I don't go
like
to secular concerts. I'm a Christian.
I look at it that way. No, Ninja Turtles Live was probably my first real concert.
Yeah, we only go to the Christian concerts where they only do angel dust. That's the only drugs found there.
Why don't you just come in here, man? You're lurking in the chat. You're telling people to watch our shorts. Just get in here. You're going to be out next week. Make
Usually
up
they
this week.
eat my shorts.
The first like real concert I went to was Bush.
Bush.
I got to see Bush like 16 Stone live. My sister took me.
I hate Gavin Rosdale solely because he had married Gwen Stefani when I was madly in love with her. And,
Me too.
man, you too.
I listened to
Unfair.
Stefani. You guys listened to some No Doubt back in the day?
I just enjoyed the music videos.
Yeah, right.
Did you put it on mute? Did you?
Oh, that song, man! I fell in love with Gwen Stefani with that.
That song will come on at work every now and then.
Because it hurts.
Yeah, that song's going to be the one they're remembered for forever, I think.
Yeah,
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl's pretty.
No matter how many hits.
That was Mutt's jam. I'm just a girl, right? He used to sing that.
He'd sing that all the time.
I'm just a girl in the world.
Oh, jeez. My goodness. Yeah, there's always that one song. No matter how many hits they've had, there's just the one that people are going to remember first.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That means you made it. You got one song everyone remembers. It's better than no songs that nobody remembers.
True.
Or a horrible song everybody remembers.
Yeah, that's what happened to Nickelback. I like that Mark is a Nickelback apologist.
I'm not an apologist. They are misunderstood. They don't need an apologist. They're amazing. They are amazing.
You're definitely an apologist.
Shut your mouth. They don't need an apologist. They're just that good.
That's see, that's what an apologist would say.
That's what that one guy that did Click Click Boom and then dropped off the face of the earth.
Saliva? They did not drop off the face of the earth. They had that album after that was incredible.
Yeah, which hits did they have from it? I'm waiting. Listen to
the weight of the world. They had that other one. See, now you got me thinking that's drawing blanks now, man. That ain't right.
Overshadowed everything that guy ever did because they used it in every action trailer from that year.
Don't
Click,
even.
Click, Boom. It's probably in XXX3.
Oh, I think it was in XXX the first.
Remember, always.
No,
Man.
he's in the same spot as Puddle of Mud.
No, Puddle of Mud had some good ones too.
Yeah,
that guy can't sing anymore, man. It's really sad.
Puddle of Mud.
Yeah, I watched him try to sing in that song recently. They're one that got really big for.
I love you, I hate you. That was Saliva.
No.
Remember that one? I can't live without you.
Saliva, they're the ones that did that song about the affair that took off, wasn't it? That Angel, something like that.
What was that?
Yeah, it was a song about an affair, just like that "Follow Me." Remember that Uncle Cracker song?
Uncle Cracker.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I come here, but I know I'll never leave.
But the funniest thing about that "Follow Me," well, creepiest thing was back when I don't know how I found this out, but Kids Bop, before they had the kids singing and they censored all the lyrics.
Yeah.
They had like this greasy sounding adult singing. He's like, "Follow me," and the kids were his backup singers. And I'm just going like, no, you guys know the real meaning of this song. Stop it.
No.
No, now they like censor the music, I guess, and it's a lot funnier. The one that I heard was like there was the Uptown Funk when they said "Fill my cup, put some liquor in it." The kids are all.
Do they have the kids sing it though, and then they censor it?
Well, they're like, "Fill my cup, put some water in it."
Yeah.
Like Iggy Azalea, they did that one song of hers, but they cut out the entire first verse.
Oh no!
They even try to censor it.
Why would you even bother having kids do that song?
Some of those songs, I'm like, what the heck is this doing on Kids Bop? I don't care.
Well, nowadays, what can kids even do on Kids Bop? There's no appropriate music anymore.
I know there's nothing.
Get some Cardi B on there. Like,
oh man,
the kids singing WAP.
Yeah, Yeah, what is it? WAP? W-A-P?
WAP.
Yeah, WAP.
Yeah, that's. Let's see what's on. You know what the problem is? Even if I look up the latest album, I'm not going to recognize any of the friggin' music because I don't listen to it.
For who?
For
the latest Kids Bop?
What's on Kids Bop, yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Yeah,
Music
I don't know what
stopped
the songs
in the-
are like. About
The minute Pitbull came out, that's when music stopped. That's when we lost culture.
Pitbull.
That's when we
Mr.
lost the
Worldwide.
hits.
Oh, they put "Running Up That Hill" on there like it's a new song.
What's running up the? Oh yeah, that one from Stranger Things.
Hold me closer. I ain't worried. Break
What
myself.
happened to Kodak?
He loved Anti-Hero, Left and Right. I don't know any of these songs. None of them.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to new music and I don't even know how long.
Yeah, there's nothing good. Yeah, I was beginning to think it was like a, we're just too young to appreciate, or we're hitting that age where like, oh, you darn kids in your music, but there really just isn't anything. You don't hear radio like hits anymore.
Well,
Like
they're all sampling off,
the radio's not even a thing anymore. Like
they're all sampling off the old stuff now. They're just kind of cannibalizing it.
Yeah,
do people even listen to the radio anymore? It's all just kids probably just listen to Spotify and crap now.
My wife does.
Well, we do. Like the younger generations, they're not going to listen to the radio.
Where we live, there's a station called Steve FM, and it's funny, like Steve FM, that's what it's called, and it's really funny, and they play some good music. Steve FM's good.
My name's Steve. This is my station.
YouTube will kind of. YouTube will kind of.
Does Mud own a radio station?
Yeah, Mud has a radio station.
Oh, that's good. And Newport ads every other.
Newport ad.
Mud has a great voice and face for radio, I think. He'd probably do great.
Wow.
You heard what I said, Mutt. If you're there anymore. He's probably not there.
You guys know, like, YouTube will, like, if you're listening to music on it, it'll kind of compile a bunch of it and throw it into a thing called MyMix for you.
Was that? It does?
Yeah. If you listen to it on YouTube, like.
Oh, I've seen they do. It's not just for music. They do it for everything, I think. Right?
Well, do you have to have the YouTube Music app or whatever?
No, I think it's just like an algorithm thing. I think they just
it just mixes playlists. So if you're listening to, like, for example, on mine, I got like some Sam Cooke. Listen to a couple of those.
Oh yeah, I like some Sam Cooke. All right,
put some of that in there, and then it'll throw something, maybe like an Aretha Franklin, because that's like really close to what you listen to. Like, you want that? Like, you can hide it, say no, and then maybe next you'll have like some Huey Lewis. And then it'll be like, oh, you like 80s music? Okay, well, what about, like this and this? And then it'll.
So let me ask this: is it better? So that's what Pandora was supposed to be, but Pandora gets stuck in these ruts, and it's terrible.
Is Pandora still around?
Yeah, it's awful. But it's awful. I hate.
I didn't know that was still a thing. I didn't know people still use that.
No, they still use it, but it's not predictive. It doesn't do a good job at predicting.
I had done their stations.
They're not good.
And they really just loop like.
Yeah, they're awful. Yeah, that's all it is. So Spotify is significantly better, and you can make a playlist that you want if you want on Spotify, which is better. But we have at work it's called. It doesn't matter what it's called. It's basically Pandora's like. Industrial version. It's not good. like
9 Inch Nails industrial you're talking about?
No, it's for shops and things like that, like professional use, I guess. I don't know how do you say it.
No, that's unfortunate. Yeah. I used to play when I did use Pandora, I used they had like the early 90s hip hop. It would just play like Bone Thugs.
Yeah, we have that station too. So what we like to do is we'll pick Bone Thugs or like whatever and put it on. It's good. I do a lot of Fat Freddy's Drop. You guys know Fat Freddy's Drop?
No, it's Fat Freddy's Drop.
Fat Freddy's Drop's really good. It's like
drugs.
It's kind of like Jazz Hop. It's really good. Jazz Hop. It's good.
All right. Remember Jimmy's Chicken Shack? Remember those guys?
Oh, wow.
Shack, that's good.
Chicken Shack?
Jimmy's Chicken Shack is the best.
I haven't thought of them forever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have one of those albums. I think I have a Jimmy's Chicken Shack
They had like two big songs. They had the What
Do I Do?
And that one, yeah. They had the hard one and then the one that was like VH1 material.
Yeah.
I love that. Was it Silence Again? Was that the other one, their other hit?
Yeah. No, it's like that.
Again.
It was like, what does it take to get you high? And you're just like, I'm not sure if this is a song.
I don't know. Probably drugs.
I was really excited that the Guardians of the Galaxy had Space Hog in it.
Oh yeah.
I love some Space Hog. I had that album. I listened to that album a lot.
I'll never forget the day Filter went VH1. My brother used to be a big Filter fan, and then they came out with that.
Oh, Filter.
Yeah.
That was the brother of T1000. That dude.
Yeah, and he comes out with that soft song. And my brother's like, they sold out.
I love that soft song they came out with.
What
the heck was the name of that?
Would you want to take my picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that song.
My brother
one too, I thought.
Came in with like "Hey Man, Nice Shot" and you know, those songs like from The Crow and stuff like that.
Yeah,
He
Hey
loved
Man,
that
Nice
stuff.
Shot. I first found out I was up late. I remember, and they were on some like one of these late night
The industrial
VH1
stuff
channels
they
or
did.
something. It was really late at night, and they played that. Those guys, they were interviewing them, and I was like, that guy looks like T1000. Like, yeah, you know, my brother being the metal robot guy, or where I was like, oh, it's the guy.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, those guys are great.
They came out. They did a super group. Like, what was up? 10 years, 15 years ago, or something like that, where it was like
yes,
the lead singer of Filter and was it?
It's like the Stone Temple Pilots guy or somebody, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
no, maybe it was because you had.
I think was it Temple of the Dog? Was that the group? Or am I
You
thinking of
had
a different
Velvet Revolver, which was Stone Temple Pilots singer and Guns N' Roses. Then you had Audio Slave, which was Chris
Rage Against the
Cornell
Machine and
Rage Against the Machine. Yeah.
Oh man, I love
the
some
Temple
Rage.
of the Dog. Was that the band?
I don't know.
That was
I
a
don't know
super
that I
group
listened
also,
to any
wasn't
of
it?
their stuff.
Look that up. It was
Yeah.
super rock group. Chris Cornell from Soundgarden.
I like Audio Slave. I'm not a huge fan of the Rage
I guess it
Against
wasn't them. That was a
Machine
super
guys.
group.
Oh man, I loved Rage. I still listen to Rage.
Dude,
I
yes.
prefer Audio Slave.
Rage. Do you guys know Rise Against?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Rise Against is really good.
That
I'll-
friggin' guy, that Rage Against the Machine singer, couldn't stand him. Dreadlock.
I don't think he's not
Army of
somebody.
Anyone is who you're thinking of.
He's not somebody I'd want to hang out with, but
Oh,
he
Zach
is.
De La Rocha?
Yeah,
Everybody, overthrow the-
Oh, Mike already figured it out. Yeah, Army of Anyone. That's who you're thinking
Yeah.
of, Stat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an interesting time seeing all the super groups come up.
Yeah, I saw Rage
Revolver was pretty
in
good, too.
2005 at
did
Rock the
you?
Bells.
Oh, I'd love to see Rage.
Yeah, it was at Rock the Bells. It was them. Cypress Hill was there.
Oh man, that's good.
What else was there? I think Talib Kweli was there and the Roots. I think it was those.
Oh, Roots is good too.
I think Cypress Hill was there. It must have been Cypress Hill, yeah.
It was one of those times at one of my jobs, I felt really old when I was saying something about Stone Temple Pilots and somebody told me to stop making up band names. Freaking dare you!
Still Temple Pilots is great.
Yeah, they're classic. What was so they came out with a song? I can't remember the name of the song, but I remember I wasn't like the biggest Stone Temple Pilots fan, and they came out with a song, and I got into it.
Just as long as you don't try to
What
make
was the song?
lyrics.
Hold on, let me figure it out.
Well, they have some. They got Interstate Love Songs, a big one.
Oh,
No, I didn't like that song.
Vaseline.
Now, Plush.
Is it Vaseline? You probably like that one.
When they went, what about
Oh,
that?
it was Big Bang Baby. I like that.
Oh yeah. I know that one.
Yeah, I like that song.
Was it the one Church on Tuesday? Was that that? That album
I
was
remember
terrible.
when they
but-
went to VH1, they did that song. Was it Sour Girl when they came back, and with like Sarah Michelle Gellar in the
I like that song. It's a very mellow song.
that one, and then they did that song. They had two of them on a big comeback, and then surprise, they kicked him out for drugs.
I had Dead and Bloated stuck in my head for like 10 years.
Yeah.
We just get a song that's I couldn't every morning. I just woke up and that song was immediately in my head.
Have you ever read the lyrics though for some of those songs?
Oh, they're terrible.
I felt like it was like he was like talking code, and there's somebody on the other end that was like a code breaker. Like, okay, dogs, mask I found. Where are you going with that? Okay, so they're gonna attack at this point.
They're gonna attack the White House, sir.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, just don't listen.
That guy's dead now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
His wife, holy cow, she said, like, don't feel sorry for him. He was a piece of shit.
Oh,
His
really?
wife- yeah, his wife,
Oh.
or his ex-wife, I should say. But I guess he must have screwed her over for some drugs a few times or something like that. But he'd been kicked out of 2 or 3 groups. And kicked out of Stone Temple Pilots, kicked out of Velvet Revolver, then kicked
Cal,
out.
Mutt says to wake up.
Yeah, he does say.
I'm awake.
He and said, "What are your thoughts on Rage Against the Machine?"
Who said that?
Mutt. He texted me and told Cal to.
He just texted me and told me to.
Oh, I hate Rage Against the Machine. I hate all the music. I hate all the music you guys are talking about, which is why I'm checked out. Sorry.
What? What did you listen to in the 90s?
Good music.
Wailing
Like
Jennings.
Michael W.
What? Like what?
No, I liked some of what you got earlier. I love Creed. I mean, you had me at Creed,
Heck yes.
but man, whenever someone's just whining loudly, I'm done.
Before or after
I
you
mean,
got
that was the grunge movement, wasn't it?
Well, I mean specifically whining. I'm not talking about like whining thematically, but like Rage Against the Machine or Limp Bizkit, like these guys who literally just whine loudly. Like, I'm done.
Were you
What
still
about-
a Creed fan after you got caught on that bus full of hookers and drugs?
Who?
That the lead singer was Scott Stamp.
Oh,
When you got caught like on a bus full of hookers and drugs and stuff, were you still a Creed fan, or were you just like, I'm gonna cool it and find something else to listen to?
Oh, that didn't bother me. That's just
Well,
territory.
it's music. You
Just
know,
rock
I mean,
and
I
roll.
wasn't listening because he was a good guy. I just liked the music.
I was blessing every one of them.
how about Beastie Boys? You guys like Beastie Boys?
Yeah, I like
I did, yeah.
Dude, I listen to a lot of Beastie Boys.
that's their
too.
greatest hits around here somewhere.
Yeah, I like Beastie Boys.
I was saying, I was playing a lot of the stuff I listened to growing up for my kids, and the Intergalactic, I played that for them. So I couldn't think of any other Beastie Boys songs to play them.
Yeah, that's a great.
They loved it.
That's the Hello Nasty album, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny how like many like younger people are like discovering older music, and it's just like, where did this stuff go?
yeah. I love Remote Control from that album.
Did you like their Five Boroughs album when that came out? It was weird. I heard it was very different.
I don't think so. I don't remember that.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
I don't know if I listened to much of it. YouTube.
It was different. It sounded a lot different for them. But Chris
Yeah.
Graves says Metallica.
Yeah, I like some Metallica. I'm not a huge Metallica fan. I like. I'm trying to think. I gotta like Enter Sandman because of Virginia Tech. Have you ever watched the Virginia Tech entrance?
No. Do they come out to that?
No, what they do is they start playing the beginning to Enter Sandman, and everybody in the stadium starts jumping up and down. And if you're out, you can be outside the stadium and you can feel the ground shaking. It's like terrifying. Like you can be standing in the if you're in the grandstands, it's like an earthquake. It's like it's sketch. So if you ever want to like watch the entrance, it's wild.
So crazy to me how now you can literally have your entire music career, like resurrected by having one song on a popular show. Like Master of Puppets on Stranger Things gave them a whole new lease on life.
Yeah. Or like that. What was the girl we were talking about earlier that people are like, oh, I love that running up a hill or whatever.
Yeah. And that was like from the 80s and nobody cared.
Yeah. And nobody, at the time, nobody cared. Nobody listened to it. And then now, I mean, even myself included, I'm like, this song's all right. I'm like,
Posers.
Posers.
I just missed it in the 80s. I just don't remember it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, James Gunn did it a few times with like
Oh,
on the soundtrack.
Guardian.
Now they're
Yeah.
played. Some of those not even #1 songs are played on the radio like crazy now.
he is like to thank a lot of these artists. Like should be sending him some royalties or something for just.
Was that who you saying?
James Gunn
Like-
with the Guardian soundtracks, like he took
Yeah,
some songs that weren't even #1s and they're being played
Yeah.
on the radio now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're like all the time now.
I had like a little phase in high school where I listened to a lot of like the 70s stuff, but
Really,
it was a phase. Kind of
I
gave
listened
up
to all
on it.
kinds of stuff, all the way back to like the 30s. It doesn't matter if it's good.
But like, what's that one? Pick Up the Pieces. I used to like a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
With the Isley Brothers and
Yeah, it doesn't bother me as long as the music's good. I'll listen to whatever. We have a real eclectic mix at
your place of employment.
At the shop. Yeah, we play a lot of stuff. So one of the guys that is at work, he's hilarious, but he is stuck in the Metallica. Like what's some of the other bands that fall into that?
Megadeth.
Yeah, like any like 90s to 2000s like heavy rock. He loves that stuff, and nobody else like Three Doors Down, Evanescence, Linkin Park,
new metal.
Yeah, new metal. Yes,
new metal is the best.
He loves new metal. Like that's his favorite, and I can't take it.
All right.
I can't take the 80s metal. Yeah, Chris, man, the 80s jams lately have been doing it for me too. The 80s station that we got is pretty good.
Def Leppard's been my jam for the last 2 years now.
Yeah, Def Leppard always.
My musical taste on YouTube is almost like a shotgun blast. Sometimes I'll just let it like cycle through, and whatever it suggests, I'll take a look at. Like right now in my mix, it's suggesting to me Jamiroquai.
Yes. I like Jamiroquai.
Did he have other hits besides?
Oh yeah, he had a bunch of them.
He has a few songs.
Much
Yeah,
else from him besides
Little
that.
L. He had Can't Beat, the Virtual Insanity.
Virtual Insanity.
That's the one I remember. Is just
And
Virtual
he
Insanity.
was on Napoleon Dynamite, for goodness' sake.
Yeah. Yep.
What else they got? Adam Sandler. Let's see. Extreme, America, Whitney Houston, Breaking Benjamin, Orlean.
Breaking Benjamin.
Those guys were hot for a hot minute there.
I used to work. I used to work for a company that did like we did like we take people on these floats, like we drop them off with like canoes or like stuff like that, and we did tubes. And the Breaking Benjamin like road crew, we took them and dropped them off one time, and they had like so much beer, it was crazy.
Frankie Valli and Elvis Costello, and the Touch by Stan Bush, and Fleetwood Mac, and the Eagles. Like I got all kinds of stuff on this thing.
Boston was
I got Boston on there too.
Yeah, I remember some Boston.
My wife's favorite band, Tom Petty.
Oh yeah.
But I'll still argue "Photograph" by Def Leppard is the greatest song ever written.
We still
history
listen
of
to
music.
Petty.
That and "Semi Charm Life," two greatest songs ever written.
Oh my god, I don't even know what that song is. Would you say
"Semi Charm Life"?
No, the Def Leppard song.
"Photograph."
That was the one that he used originally for John Chin's entrance music.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's not the greatest song ever.
You shut your filthy mouth.
The greatest song ever is Tenacious D.
Well, I couldn't remember it, so this one's a good
song in the world.
That's how you got Cal's attention. Bring up
This is a tribute.
Speaking of that, I just got that
That's
Mario
a great
movie.
song.
I'm looking forward to seeing how good it is.
What is it?
I'm looking forward to seeing how good that Mario movie is. Everybody's been raving.
Have you not seen it yet?
I haven't seen
I hadn't.
I haven't seen it either.
It's
But
Macho.
it came
You didn't
out.
see it? You
No.
took your kid to see that, Macho?
Look, I don't have the time. I maybe soon. I haven't been able to see it.
Macho Buddy, if you stopped biking everywhere, you'd have a lot more time.
You know what?
Go to the theater and go see it.
I am healthy, and that's gonna make me live longer. I think.
He does have that on the rest of us. He's a very healthy
Yeah,
man.
it's true.
I'm a healthy man.
You're a healthy man. He's a healthy man.
Almost. I like to sometimes just go by decades. Like, I'm gonna listen to 90s today. Today we listen to the 90s. I'll do 70s today. Let's do some 60s. I've been listening to a lot of 60s lately. Motown.
Cal, what is your favorite band? Let's do that.
Oh no! Don't ask me that.
Come on.
All right, then
Do you have
let's
a
go-
favorite song? Let's go with favorite song. Do you have a favorite song?
No.
Do you have a favorite
You guys
genre?
just keep talking. I'm
No.
not doing the music thing.
No, this is a stream. You need to be talking to. Let's talk about music you like.
Well, I'm a worship pastor. So.
I know you're a big Dante Bowe fan.
Classic.
Oh my gosh.
Big Dante Bowe guy. Big Maverick City guy over there. They dumped Dante, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What? What? Are you a
Nothing.
Dante Bow guy?
No.
Does that upset you?
I had worked very hard, and I touched a
Did
button.
you do it again?
Oh,
I
no.
have a hand. I have a hand.
Colored it like a ginger root.
But
Sir.
but look, it was beautiful. It had a rainbow, like a spray painted rainbow blasting out, and I
you
was
going full pride for the stream tonight?
listen. It's June last time I checked, and
Chris says he's pretty sure Cal listens to Wu Tang.
oh, I love Wu-Tang. I like Wu Tang.
Sacred.
Anyway, I messed it up. There's a sign I want to get. I saw on the internet, and it's like it looks like a political sign, like vote for whatever, but it just says Wu Tang forever. You put it in your yard. I want it so bad. I don't know if my wife will buy it for me, but I really want it.
If she loves you, she'll get it for you.
That's true.
Like my career.
That's true.
I want to know what the hand is reaching for, Macho. I'm just I'm in anticipation. What is it? What is he trying to
Meaning
grab?
of life.
Well, it was reaching for a rainbow, wasn't it?
It was.
Can of
By the way,
Bud
Chris
Light.
says he's been listening to Sacred Ambient Choir YouTube while drawing my book. Gets me in the proper headspace.
There's
Is that a like a group, or is that just like a
Sometimes I'll
genre?
listen to just rain sounds or something. That does pretty good.
I get lost in the synthwave.
Oh yeah, I like
YouTube.
Wave. Yeah,
Like that's the stuff you get me listening to that.
Just get lost.
Get lost in it.
Just get sucked. Hey, did you
When
hear
I'm
that?
not lost in Macho's eyes, I'm lost in synthwave.
Did you hear that joke Jeff Bridges told that nobody got in this roundtable?
No.
Oh man, Pedro Pascal was talking about the Last of Us.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there saying, like, I tried to play the game, but I couldn't. And Jeff Bridges goes, a game? Yep. Did it come out already? And he goes, yeah. What's it called? It's called Last of Us. I got sucked into a game once. Yep.
Oh.
Right.
Come on, Jeff.
No one get it?
And nobody, they just all went, oh, yeah.
Oh, come on.
That's sad. That's sad that happened.
In Hollywood.
And I feel like they shouldn't have been at that table with him. It's pathetic.
That's an insult.
Right.
Although Tron did not hold up very well.
My wife did not. She liked the second one okay, but not.
I love that second one. That's one of those kind of guilty pleasures for me.
Did not like the first one. She found that boring.
No, first one's terrible.
She really liked Blade Runner, both of them.
Blade Runner's good,
I wasn't
but
as big on 2037.
you gotta have a lot of coffee if you're gonna watch Blade Runner.
OG Blade Runner, yeah, it's slow.
I don't
I
mind.
haven't seen the new one.
It's half of it's all right.
That's
I mean, then they kind of get it's like you
ringing
don't need
endorsement from
to bring that back.
half of it's kind of good.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can tolerate some of it.
I think the Tron's problem was they were trying to set too much up, and they were like basically just rehashing the other one. You didn't need to do that.
Oh, you can rehash the other one. That one doesn't need to be seen. Just redo it. Redo it. Well, you don't actually really need to see the first one to.
They should just go through and make that movie again. I mean, like just re-release it, but actually do that face mapping that they do now.
Oh yeah,
really distracting like early.
And get Daft Punk to do the soundtrack for that too.
They're done, aren't they?
Yeah,
They
but
broke up.
they'd come back for it, wouldn't they?
Daft Punk.
Yeah, they did break up. Maybe they'd come back for it.
They had disagreements on Punk. Reminds me of that one joke from Norm Macdonald where he has people read the blue cards. He said, I'm not saying I'm a fan of steampunk, but traditionally it is the healthiest way to prepare punk.
That man was a legend.
You know what? I feel bad sometimes because he's told the darkest jokes that I would just burst out laughing at. And sometimes crowded rooms, and they'd be like, what are you laughing at? And I was like, I can't tell it at work. His Dirty Johnny joke was probably one of the funniest.
Did you guys ever see Dirty Work?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember it very well, but
that was. I love that movie.
Yeah,
It's funny because at that time that movie was considered really dirty to me, not because of the title, but just that was like to me that was what like a filthy movie was.
Yeah,
and it's so tame now when you watch it.
Really is. Yeah, I wonder if he was like a big Christian at that point. I don't know that he was.
No, I don't think
he
was.
Really toward the end, he really found Jesus.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know. Norm Macdonald?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Okay,
he, I mean, he still swore and stuff, of course, but I mean, like as far as like when you'd hear him talking, he didn't like they did like a you go up and you do your stand up in front of these comedians and they tell you if it was good or not, kind of like the Voice or whatever like that for comedians. Some guy did a bunch of like religious jokes and he kind of shredded him. He was like, I don't like religious humor. I don't think you should make fun of it. And I'm a Christian and all this stuff. And the guy kind of got in an argument with him, like, well, just because you're Christian doesn't mean it's not funny, and he was just very much like, nah, I don't think that's funny at all. Like
comedy says subjective doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, coming from a comedian, I'm surprised he would say that because he didn't. That's kind of the point of comedy is like there's everything's on the table.
It wasn't funny. It was he was, and I was just like clapping a little, like watching that because the guy.
I mean, good for him.
Yeah.
And obviously, I agree with that, but I also, when it comes to comedy, it's supposed to be, nothing is off limits.
Have you guys heard that Bob Saget joke?
Oh, which one? The
one that shouldn't be like it. We shouldn't even probably talk about
the Aristocrats joke.
Yeah,
is it that? Is that the one?
It's like the Aristocrats with the family goes into the talent
agency. Yeah. That's the one.
That's
Stephen Wright did a version of that, and it was really clean. That was really funny.
That's like everybody takes their chance to do that joke or whatever. That's like
the Norm Macdonald. No, that wasn't him that did it. It was.
No, he did his Dirty Johnny joke. I think holds up way better than that one.
Well, I remember he did one of those roasts and for Bob Saget, and he went out there and just did like a lot of like really clean dad jokes.
Yeah,
and like confused everybody. Which I loved.
He was perfect with that. I mean, he nobody could keep their guard up around him.
Well, they say I listened to a lot of these, like a lot of Joe Rogan stuff about him and other comedians. And they all just talk about he was a comedian's comedian. Like a lot of his jokes like appealed to comedians, but the general audience never quite got it.
Have you heard his moth joke?
Which one?
The moth joke.
Which one was that?
One of the most famous things he ever did. It was okay. So I'll try to tell it as not as well as he did, but so this moth goes into this optometrist's office, and he sits down and he says, "Doc, I need help. My life is a mess. My wife, we're not together anymore. It's a sham of a marriage. She's cheating on me. And my daughter, Alexandria, she won't talk to me anymore. She is ashamed of me and my son." I'm speeding up a little bit. I'm ashamed of him. He's a coward. And when I look at him, all I can see is me. And if only my cowardice were stronger, I could take the gun loaded next to my bed and end this hellish facade once and for all. Doc, sometimes I feel like a spider. It's dangling at the edge of a web above an all-encompassing inferno. I don't feel so good, Doc. The doctor says, well, that's really terrible, but you need a psychologist. What are you doing here? Why did you come in here? He says, well, your light was on.
Hey-o.
You got to hear him.
I think I have heard that one, actually. Was that like on Conan or one of those shows?
Yeah. Yeah, he did it. It was funnier because Conan was getting impatient because it took like 5 minutes to tell the joke.
I freaking love it.
My favorite Norm Macdonald is the skit he did on SNL when he was Burt Reynolds in the
the celebrity Jeopardy.
Big hat's funny.
Turd Ferguson. Yeah, it's funny.
Funny name. My new name.
Yeah, those. Moo.
Oh wow.
It's the sound your mother made.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's so good. I love that skit.
Some of his jokes are just like, he told one to Sarah Silverman where he's very quiet and just calm, and he's sitting there saying, so a frog goes up to a woman and says, "Hey, if you kiss me, I'll turn into a handsome prince." This is kind of a woman empowerment joke. And she says, "No thanks, I'd rather have a talking frog." It's not even that great a joke, but he still makes people.
All of his jokes were like that. They weren't really good jokes, but they were hilarious. Because
I know.
you know, he's a real bad laugh.
Oh yeah, the wife thing. When he started doing, like, for a little while, he's doing like a Rodney Dangerfield style thing where he'd sit and say, "You dirty dog." One of them, he's like, "I remember telling my wife, I said, hey, I'm vulnerable right now, and I want a compliment. All right, I feel ugly. I'm old. There's not much going on for me right now. I need a compliment." She says, "Well, at least your eyesight's good." I said, "You dirty dog."
I love it. Oh yeah, that was a sad loss.
I miss Norm Macdonald. He was always funny. I don't watch a lot of stand-up comedy anymore because nobody's allowed to be fun. Well, maybe some Dave Chappelle.
There is what is this dude's name? Nate. Crap. He has a weird last name. I can't think of it. Nate something. Nate Bargatze. Nate Bargatze. You heard of Nate Bargatze?
Nope.
He should be one of the goons. He's like he's not a Christian comedian, but he's a very clean comedian. But the guy, it's all like dad humor and stuff, and it's some of the best stuff I've heard. He's really good. You guys would appreciate him.
Have you guys watched? It's the dude that always takes his shirt off. The Machine.
Oh, he's got that movie coming out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it or not, but he's hilarious.
You're totally gonna watch it.
The Machine.
The Machine. I hadn't heard any of his stuff, and I saw that movie coming out, and I looked it up and didn't realize that was a.
It's his famous joke.
Yeah, I finally watched it. It was pretty funny. The actual joke.
Yeah, the joke was good.
Russia. I think I heard that is. He wasn't playing around like that was an actual true story. Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was playing like it was for real. I like who's his dad in that movie? It's somebody funny.
Oh, Mark Hamill.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, it isn't somebody funny.
Yes.
Well, funny, not funny. Haha.
It's a douchebag.
Just gonna keep that song in your head there.
Yeah, it is in my head now. It's driving me nuts.
Hey, I'll be back in 1 minute, boys.
Where you going?
I gotta
go. I do.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. He's not gonna survive the next.
Before I leave, you guys. While I'm leaving, you guys can look at my sweet art.
Oh yeah, let's check it out. Oh my gosh.
What
Callie,
the heck
you
is
see him?
going on here?
Oh my gosh. I'm just quitting. It just makes me want to quit.
Let's
It's
look
like
at
an
Cal.
installment of
Ooh, big Cal.
I'm just drawing heads. This is my head page for the day. I just
Loving
started.
I wish I could show you some of the best penciling of my career right here.
Well,
Can't.
show it.
I can't.
You being a turd is what you're being right now.
That's right.
Show us that stuff.
For justice.
No, show it.
Can't do it. Because if I don't finish it, I'll look like an idiot. So I gotta.
Who cares?
This one I'm actually gonna print off like 20 copies, maybe for myself.
Stan, nobody watches us, man. You're fine. Just show it.
I can't do it.
Ain't no one out there. This is the stream you come to when you want to show stuff off that you don't know if you want people to see. Because
No. I'll keep it. I've shown one panel and that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm showing off my whole book at this point.
That's awesome.
You want to see me.
I'm giving 20. I've got 24 pages laid out.
Oh yeah?
Working on them a little bit at a time. Mm-hmm.
Dude, yes.
Yep, I had an idea for something different, something people really haven't seen much before.
All right.
And like I said, I'll probably just print off 20 copies.
Is it the Coffee Twins?
Hills? No.
I want the Coffee Twins.
Although that would make a pretty good issue.
You just need to let that be a segment. Just come on every week and do a Coffee Twins story.
I've done what, 3, 4 of them?
That's some of the greatest stuff we've ever had on the show in a long time. Did I hear Macho? Did he come back? No, I didn't.
No, he's still on mute.
I just like
Macho. I write those Coffee Twin things. I'm not kidding you. Like 40 minutes before your show hits.
They're the best.
I'm just like, what kind of random crap can I put into this story based on Cal's prompts? I usually just end up getting them literal with like an autistic detail. That's the key.
Oh, they're so good. I love the Coffee Twins. Did Cal leave too? Is it just you and me now?
Yeah. They just decided that the guest was not interesting.
All right, that's
they
fair.
left.
Whatever. Just draw my comic by myself. I got you. Don't leave this there. No. Okay.
What page is this?
51.
How many pages?
I don't have a set number. I'm kind of I have an idea.
You're just floating through space?
I have the basic outline of it, and I kind of wing it from page to page. I know where I'm going with each page, but
you don't do thumbnails or anything like that?
No, I don't have time for that.
Wow, that's my favorite part.
No, I'm too impatient. I just want to get into it.
That's cool.
So
I
have the basic outline. I mean, it's not like it's a very complicated story that needs like a ton of attention to details.
You're not going to want to say Frank Miller wishes he could do this. Good.
Nah, it's literally a kid's space journey to go check out a star. It's not like not like
the only thing I'll say about what I'm doing is it's a crime book.
What's that?
So the only thing I'll say what I'm doing is it's a crime book.
Ooh, Coffee Twins.
Yeah,
not quite.
Back.
Hey, Macho, you came back just when Cal came back.
Yeah. Never seen them in the same room before. Just saying.
That's true. I have never actually seen Cal and Macho in the same room.
Which one's the sock puppet account?
I'm 100% a sock puppet.
That would be Macho. He's hardly ever on Twitter. Oh, Cal's gone again.
See?
One of us in this room is AI.
I'm still convinced you might be AI. I don't know yet.
Wax my hands.
The algorithm.
Should have been my wrestling name.
The algorithm.
I like that.
That's probably like that would be like the tagline for me. The algorithm, he never shows you what you want. This guy's never won.
Never gives you what you want. Macho, someday we got to do another AI art segment.
Oh yeah, I found a better one. They're not. I don't know. I don't really want to pay for it, but I feel like I might have to. It's you actually get to it on Discord. What was it called? I'll have to ask my buddy what it's called again. But it was like it's this very famous Discord server, and you type in and it does like the AI stuff.
Oh, really?
Is it called like Full Journey?
What is it?
Is it called Full Journey? People have been using Mid Journey for a while.
Mid Journey is the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, it is called Mid Journey?
Yeah, Mid Journey.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that. Isn't that what Sheila Allen's uses for all this stuff? Does she do Mid Journey or something?
I don't know. It's pretty good though. But you used to be able to do Mid Journey, so Full Journey is available now.
Ooh.
No,
I thought that was just Stat making a joke.
Oh, I didn't get the joke.
That was a dad joke.
Yeah, so Mid Journey was doing like you got like 25 free images or something, or free like prompts to do. But then now they stopped doing it in the beta test or whatever.
That's a beta move if I ever saw one.
Yeah, that's it. Hey.
What's going on here? What do you got? Like some sort of a layer mask or something?
What's that?
What you got here? Like a layer mask? You select everything, or what do you?
Yeah, I was selecting the area I want to color in with the. So basically, the ship is made of cardboard, and then you kind of basically like a crayon over it.
Right.
Like you colored it with crayon. And,
got it. Interesting.
So that's the idea there.
Like it.
because it's a kid, you know, doing all this stuff here.
Right.
So try to make everything on the ship look like he just colored it with a couple crayons, and yeah.
So when does he go on the killing spree? Alien
The
genocide?
killing spree. My time. He's had enough. He does have a. Where is the killing spree? There is a killing spree page. He kills a whole bunch of these little black aliens.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounded racist. It's not how it was intended to come out.
Yeah, we heard it.
Kills the space blacks. And, no, these little demons on the moon here. He kills a whole mess of them here.
Nice. That's looking good though.
Yeah, I mean it's coming along. I just finished this page up a day or two ago.
You have backgrounds. Some people just like to ignore that.
No, I got to do the backgrounds. Can't. I mean, my backgrounds are simple. They're just mostly space. That was the first. On Earth, there's a lot of more backgrounds drawn and stuff.
I was looking through. Gosh, what was it? I think it was an Image comic, and I couldn't help but notice it. I would see a background like once every 3 pages, kind of to establish, and then the rest of it was just like, pastel colored backgrounds. Or something
really?
like that.
Yeah. People are lazy with the background.
Very much like focused on figure.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a. I mean, in the old days when they drew a lot of like the X-Men comics and stuff, was there a dedicated person who drew like the backgrounds, or did they do a lot of backgrounds? I'm trying to remember now.
They didn't. Let me see here. I got some of those epic collections over here. Let me grab. This one would have been like mid '90s. No, there's let's see, Wallace Bartasio. He did quite a few backgrounds. Yeah. Jim Lee did some backgrounds here. No, they didn't. It wasn't as bad like with the X-Men stuff, I don't think. But let me look at. Yeah, I've got One Amazing Spider-Man here. That's the one that just the Kraven's Last Hunt.
Nice.
There's a decent amount of backgrounds, and I think they were a little harder on that at Marvel than they were at Image.
Well, I guess for like Spider-Man and stuff, you had to draw the city. So I mean,
that had to have been a pain in the butt.
No, I couldn't even. I hate drawing cities.
I like drawing forests because you can just pretty much wing it.
Yep. That's go back here.
I don't even know. Well, I'm looking at the Wolverine one. That was John Buscema. He's going to draw backgrounds.
Like Tugs. Thing I did for Tug. I did a lot of forest stuff because I love drawing trees. So this was kind of
yeah. It's visually interesting.
I can't show the new one, but. Yeah, that's I love getting to draw trees and forests and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this comic has been fairly easy just because he's in space a lot, so it's just like nebulas and stars. So it's
right.
Fairly simple.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He's on his way to a planet. Like actually have an actual planet I'm gonna have to draw now with like an environment and stuff. But yeah, I got away with it for a lot of pages. So.
Yeah. How many pages you got so far?
This is page 51 now.
Don't make that ridiculous mistake.
How many pages you doing?
Too many pages. Make it too price it.
I don't know yet, man. Because I have a basic outline I'm following, but I kind of wing it page by page.
If you go too big, you're going to want to find a place to break it in two.
Nah, I'm just gonna go until it's done, and if I need to break it in two, I will. But
yeah,
I don't think I'll need to. I'll just have a really thick book if I need to. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Or you could fly over it.
Yeah, just fly right over that bad boy.
Cardboard ship.
Need more spaceship.
Cadboard.
Cardboard. I love cardboard.
Cadboard.
Cardboard.
It's delicious.
Cardboard is delicious.
It's very good. Lots of
fiber. Cardboard, lots of iron in that cardboard. Real good for you. There we go.
That's what Mutt used to say.
What do you say? Lots of iron in that? Cardboard?
Lots of fiber in your cardboard.
Mutt used to have a nice nice New England
Think of a
accent
way
there.
to bring. Yeah, I was just trying to think of a way to bring him in.
You only got that cardboard there. What y'all doing with that cardboard? Oh, mighty like that.
How come no one's ever like Sergeant Slaughter's got to have a chin that's going to either beat or meet Bruce Campbell?
He does
Oh
have an
man,
epic chin.
they should have a chin fight.
A chin off.
I don't know if
Chin
I'd
up.
really pay to see that, but
Oh, I pay to see that. Pay all day. Slaughter would win that. He doesn't look old, Sergeant Slaughter. He still looks pretty
No.
young.
Does
I mean, he is old, but he has remained very young in appearance.
well, yeah, he's got America to fuel him.
He's holding up a country on his back.
Right.
I hate on Twitter. It's just nonstop people saying like, "Oh, Sergeant Slaughter followed me back." Like, no one's figured out that he follows everybody back.
Yeah, he drew
followed
a
me
picture.
one time.
I
What's
drew a
that, Macho?
picture of him.
He followed me.
Did he follow you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
drew a
followed me.
picture of him and he followed me.
Yeah, I didn't even draw a picture of him. I just followed him, and then randomly he followed back. And then,
Yeah.
Because it was a situation where it was like draw your favorite GI Joe or whatever. I'm like Sergeant Slaughter all day long. So
you had to do work to get him to follow you. Most of us just follow him, and he follows back.
yeah, he's following 82,000 people,
Yeah, he just follows everybody back. Is the thing,
and he's
but
got
nobody's caught on to it
101,000.
because every day my feed is just, "Wow, Sergeant Slaughter followed me. Thanks, Sarge." And they all think that they're special. And it's like you're not special. He literally follows everybody back.
I was that guy too.
Oh,
Anybody
Macho.
I thought I was special.
Come on,
maybe
Macho.
I landed before like everybody else.
Yeah, maybe you were the original
Yeah, I was
follower.
the-
He was like, you know what? I should follow all these people because this guy's pretty cool.
That's what I think happened.
You know, I think I'm onto something here. I gotta follow everyone back. Hey, Riggs.
Hey, Rick.
Hey,
Sort of miss like being younger and like having that tradition of watching a little bit of wrestling.
I still I try to get my
Anymore.
kids to watch it once in a while. I have the Peacock subscription.
Oh, you do? Do they
I'll
not
watch,
do the
like, the
WWE
Rumbles.
channel or the WWE app anymore?
That's gone.
Okay.
They got bought out by Peacock.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
So
they
that
had
thing's gone
all
now.
the episodes on there.
Yeah, Peacock is everything. It's
Oh,
all
okay.
of it.
Well, at least there's that.
Although
Watch the old
supposedly there was some thing that Roddy Piper came out in like blackface once or something weird, and I guess they took that off.
Sounds about right.
Uh,
He did a lot of stuff like that. I remember when he said if he lost, he was gonna do the Mexican national anthem, and he came out on his bagpipes, and he came out going da 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 da.
That's awesome. Yeah, that man was a legend.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, I like
That's
Roddy a
great.
lot. Funny
Yeah,
story.
everybody-
His favorite movie was Blackbeard's Ghost.
Really?
That's weird.
Yeah, I heard this story. It was like a when he was home, he would always this one video store clerk told this story. He was like, "Yeah, I'd be putting videos away and I'd hear this familiar Canadian sounding accent. Hey, you got any copies of Blackbeard's Ghost?" And eventually, we just sold him the copy.
That's
He rented
awesome.
it so many times.
That's great. There was a movie we used to rent called Big Man on Campus. It was this like really cheesy comedy movie, and
I remember Big Man on Camp. Or no, I
Did you
remember
see that?
Dead
Yeah.
Man on. I
not
remember
Dead Man. This is Big Man on Campus. It was like a parody of like the Quasimodo story.
Okay.
But it was like a college campus. There was like this hunchback that lived in the campus and lived in like the bell tower. It's a really funny movie, but nobody ever heard of it, and we were the only people that ever rented it from the video store. And finally, the video store was like, "Do you want to just have this?"
That's awesome.
They just gave it to us because we were the only people that ever rented it.
That's awesome.
How many Roddy movies have you guys seen?
Just They
Oh,
Live.
That's it? You haven't seen Hell Comes to Frogtown or?
No,
I used that for a one of the Name That Deaths, but I only looked that up.
Oh
Just
man.
looking up. That's but Mutt's talking here in the chat. What's he saying?
What's he saying?
He said y'all were maggots and not worthy of the honor, but he said since y'all were my friends, you go ahead and follow. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Like whatever
Okay.
starts your reputation. Shut up, Mutt. Go home. turd.
That would have been great if he could have played Blackbeard. They'll never remake that movie. They barely acknowledge it exists.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Ah, it was so good. It was about a track coach that accidentally unleashed the ghost of Blackbeard, and Blackbeard helped his loser track team win the meet by cheating.
Wow. See, you know, they don't make magical movies like they used to. That sounds like a magical movie to watch. Like,
oh my God, Blackbeard was hilarious. He was like talking about when
what
he
says then I unfollowed him.
I feel like I might have actually seen that. Actually,
he was talking about at one point he had his wife keel hauled, and he said, "But I never did it out of spite. That was one thing about me. I never did it out of spite."
Oh my gosh.
To break the curse, he has to do one genuinely nice thing, and the guy's trying to get him to like do something, so you just get him off his back because Blackbeard's really, really annoying. And he's sitting there like, "You ever help an old lady across the street?" No, never did that. Ever pet a dog? Dog pet it? No, never did pet it. It was the guy.
We just watched. My wife and I this weekend watched Field of Dreams.
Oh,
yeah.
Not Field of Dreams. I'm sorry. No. Sorry. It's cheesier than that. League of Their Own.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's good.
I love. We watched that so much growing up. League of Their Own.
Yeah,
that movie's great.
Good movie. No crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball. I had to tell my kids that when they played. They didn't get the reference.
Good baseball movie though.
That 10-hour long pee he takes. It goes on for like 3 minutes. Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Wasn't a bad. I don't know if it's my favorite baseball movie, but it's pretty good.
Well, I mean, the greatest baseball movie of all time is Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend that this is not true.
That's a good one.
I don't know what you're laughing at.
Space Jam also your favorite basketball movie?
Yeah.
What's that?
Space Jam also your favorite basketball movie?
No, Air Bud is the best.
Oh, wow.
You beat me to it. Ernest Above the Rim, greatest basketball movie.
Ernest, yeah.
Wow. Slam dunk Ernest. I thought about that one for a long time.
We used to watch Michael Jordan's Playground. Were you guys into basketball growing up? Like Jordan when he was big and stuff? No.
I mean, I remember all of it.
He was around.
Yeah.
There was a documentary, not documentary. It was like one of these movies that Jordan put out, and it's all about this kid trying to make the basketball team. And like, Michael Jordan got cut in his freshman year. And then they go in and they talk about Jordan's career and stuff like that. But at the end, they have the song that they play. Super cheesy, but like they have Jordan trying to like dance with all the kids and stuff like that. But they have Kid and Play there doing this song. Like anything's possible or something. Classic. Anything's possible. It don't stop. Jordan dancing. Got Kid and Play dancing around in there.
90s was a very weird and confusing time.
Oh, such a great time. There'll never be an era like that.
No.
Again.
It was like
I feel bad my kids don't get to experience the 90s. It makes me sad.
Oh, you could still do that. Get them some round glasses and some sunglasses and some shoulder pads.
Yeah, you could just have a kid beat him up at school and experience bullying.
Choker or something.
Choker.
They still
bracelets.
Chokers and overalls. And a backwards hat.
Backwards hat. Well, Mutt still does that. He wears a backwards hat.
My wife, I've been showing her.
Did Cal leave?
Yeah,
he's gone.
Out.
What the heck happened to him tonight?
I didn't even notice.
He didn't like the music we were talking about.
What the heck?
Did he comment in chat?
Yeah. I don't know.
He did.
Yeah.
Gotta roll. Gotta roll
he did
out.
write something. He wrote? Oh, crap. What's his deal tonight? Transformers have a great rest. Oh, they're going to see Transformers?
I don't know if I'm going to see that one. I didn't finish the last one.
Those Transformer movies are terrible, but I like the first one. I tolerate half of the third one, and I love Bumblebee.
I haven't seen it.
Bumblebee was so good.
Bumblebee is just E.T. with John Cena in it.
Doesn't matter. It's so good.
Bumblebee is just E.T. with John Cena.
Bumblebee. The reason I love Bumblebee, that's like it feels like a classic '80s movie, like Kid and Their Robot, like
Yeah.
Flight of the Navigator, Short
I'll give you
Circuit.
that. It's probably
Those
the
kind
better.
of movies.
Yeah, I like the first one. All right, I remember when that came out.
First one was great.
Couldn't stand the
The
second
only
one.
thing I didn't like about it was the way Megatron gets it at the end. It's like Optimus doesn't even beat him; he loses. Then Sam Witwicky, whatever his name, and comes in. Shia LaBeouf comes in and saves the day.
Well, they had to have him do something.
That bugged me to no end. I hated that.
Which wiki?
Witwicky, was that their names? The Witwickies?
Wikis, yeah. Yeah.
My they went too hard with those parents in the sequels. Like,
Yeah, they did.
it was like they were funny in the first one. The second one, it was like
Everybody got way too quirky in those movies.
Yep.
It just
And
got
tan.
bizarre.
Everybody was so tan. It's a Michael Bay
Yeah,
movie.
they had a bunch of spray tans.
I feel like they even spray tanned like everybody, like Bad Boys, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Like they have that weird sheen on them when the sunlight
They
hits.
spray tan Tyrese in that movie. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
All of them. My wife, knowing I'm a Superman fan, she just bought me the entire Smallville series.
Oh, nice. Did you like that series? I wasn't a fan. But...
I liked the first 4 seasons a lot because it was like X-Files. And then I went through 5 through 8, and I don't think I finished 9 or 10 because it was like, well, they're just they're screwing over everything he did. Like
I just couldn't do the whole Superman going to the prom nonsense. It's too much for me. CW garbage.
I liked the Monster of the Week kind of thing. It felt like an X-Files show for the first few seasons.
I mean, I think Monster of the Week stuff. That's why I love Supernatural.
And that's what kind of the first couple seasons felt like. But yeah, after season 4, they got some new producers in, and that's when you started to see the comic book stuff creep in. Like, you know,
well, it's just like he fought all his villains before he even became Superman. It was ridiculous.
Well, the original producers were like, you know, they had their motto, no tights, no flights. When he puts on the tights and flies, that's the end of the show. That's when we cut it. And they got fired halfway through, and these new guys came in. They're like, let's bring in all the comic book stuff. Let's get Metallo, and let's get, you know, like he's got all kinds of characters. Let's bring him in, you know, and that's when it turned into the template for the Arrowverse, which, I mean, not as woke template, but still kind of the template nevertheless, right?
Arrow, I mean, I loved Arrowverse. So the first 2 seasons of Arrow and like the first season of Flash were like peak television for me.
My wife and I liked the first 2 seasons of Flash, and then we gave up halfway through the third.
Oh, we roughed it out for like 3 more seasons of that.
Oh no,
and,
we just said
it
this
got rough.
This is getting. I especially like when he's like, "My name's Barry Allen. I'm the fastest man alive," and then it's like, we're dealing with a villain that's faster.
Yeah, every time it was that. Every time.
It kind of reminded me of Burn Notice. Like, I'm Michael Westman, and I used to be.
I love freaking Burn Notice. That shit's amazing.
Just love yogurt.
Yeah, he loves yogurt.
Was that USA? Was that
USA was
USA
on
show?
top of TV for like 5 years. They had like Burn Notice, White Collar, Monk, and
my
Psych.
parents loved Monk. They
Psych.
loved that show.
Like those 4 or 5 shows were like dominating everything for a few years.
Burn Notice is so good.
Yeah,
I had a hard time with Monk just knowing the chief was Buffalo Bill.
Oh yeah,
I'd always just picture him dancing around with his little wiener tucked in.
He was also in Wild Wild West.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah,
Wow.
Good actor,
Great song though. Great song though.
I don't know. It's not Stevie Wonder song.
I think I had a Wild Wild West CD at some point too.
I'm sure everybody did. They gave him in the mail. They couldn't.
Yeah, the movie sucked, but you know, the soundtrack.
I don't know, man.
Wild Wild West.
I like that Stevie Wonder song. I wish so much. Like, of course, I will admit, whenever I wish comes on, I start to go wiki wow wow, and then like stop that.
Wild Wild West.
Wow. You know what holds up too is Men in Black still holds up.
Yeah,
holds it great.
Which is the first song or the second?
The second movie was garbage.
Black suits coming.
Yeah, I didn't even care for the song for that one. I
like the riff in the song, like that they used. But
anything that reminds me of that movie is just bad for me. I hated that movie so much.
Like the third one?
Third one was all right. It wasn't bad. They were never able to capture that charm of that first one.
I didn't actually see the first or fourth one, the International.
No, I didn't watch that. Getting all.
And you know what? I got a friend. He's really trying to convince me to go to Indiana Jones.
No, don't do it.
I'm
digging
digging
that movie money.
No,
What?
I'm digging my feet into the ground. I said, absolutely not. And he's like, it's Indiana Jones. It's not Indiana. Technically, it isn't because it wasn't written by George Lucas or directed by Steven Spielberg. This is.
Yeah,
but I heard it's supposed to be pretty good.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
Shut your
I don't
mouth.
even think I'm going to see Creed 3.
Everybody's slamming that movie already.
Why do you not want to see?
Wait, did you say you're not going to see Creed 3?
Probably not. I don't know, man.
What? Wait. Well, I want to know why you
for a minute.
want to see. I want to know why you guys don't want to see Indiana Jones.
Because it's all about him getting beaten by a woman and the daughter's taking over.
I heard some of the spoilers. I can't abide by it myself.
Yeah,
they're gonna undo his history. Basically, she's gonna travel back in time, redo everything. She's gonna take over.
Travel back in time.
Yeah, did you see
It's
the
only
trailer?
time travel stuff.
I watched like the like teaser thing.
No,
I don't like that they got
give that
like
movie the money.
old Indiana Jones voice coming out of young Indiana Jones face.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
But
I'm young Indiana.
no, it's
Dude, Creed 3, by the way, is very good. You should go see that.
I don't know. Like here's my problem with what I've seen from Creed 3. Like Rocky always had something to lose, or he lost something and he had to gain it back. Creed doesn't seem like he has anything to lose in this movie. Like he just kind of comes down from Mount Olympus and like, I'm gonna have a boxing match with this guy that I screwed over.
No, he's got stuff to lose, and he's basically his whole
all
legacy
broken.
is being tarnished, and he does a lot of stuff that.
But it's like
No.
he went to just be a fight promoter. Like he doesn't.
What
have
called
anything-
you out, Macho? Dan will literally watch anything. He loves woke adventures. That is true. You do love your Disney Plus.
I like
is
I
not
like
good.
I like a good woke tearjerker adventure movie.
Dude, you won't go see Mario, but you're gonna go see Indiana Jones.
No, I'm not saying I won't go see Mario. I haven't had time to go to Mario.
Mario's on Blu-ray now.
You come down here and watch my kids, and I'll go see it.
It's on Blu-ray now.
Why do I gotta watch your kids? Why can't I
hey,
see
yeah.
with you? Make your wife watch the kids, and you and me will go see Mario.
Where are you going, Daddy? I'm going to see Mario. No.
Snooze, you lose, suckers.
Come with me when you get a job.
But no, Creed 3 is very good. He does have stuff to lose in it. It's a more
I wasn't
personal.
super excited about Creed 2. I watched it and it was just kind of like I felt like they did Rocky dirty.
Just shut your filthy mouth. Is what you
And
need to do
Sylvester
right now.
Stallone agrees with me.
No, he loved Creed 2. The reason he stopped doing it was because he lost the rights to Rocky, and he hates the producer of all that stuff.
Oh, no, I thought he said he wasn't thrilled.
No,
Like-
he loved it. He was even saying he'd do a fourth one if he can get the rights back to it.
I don't know.
No, that was the whole reason he abandoned it, is because there's a guy that basically not tricked him. I think he sold the rights, and he's basically lost all his creative input at this point, so he won't do it. He hates the guy that owns it.
Too, but yeah,
he
I
loves
don't know.
he loves Michael B. Jordan. He loves the whole plot line with that stuff. But
Yeah,
it's a right.
I don't know. It was all right. It wasn't. I like the first Creed a lot.
First Creed is one of my favorite movies.
Like
I love
Sylvester
that movie.
Stallone did the acting of his career in that movie.
My you know what bugged me? I had the perfect idea for Creed 2 and no one did it. And it was basically Rocky dies and then Drago trains Creed to fight the
Clubber
next
Lang
one.
should have trained him. You want to know
No,
my
it's gotta
pain?
be Drago.
I'm gonna show you my pain.
Because then you mirror Rocky 3 with it, where Mickey dies and
No, it would have been great if Clubber Lang trained him, but he trained him wrong so that he would lose just to get back.
finally got you, fool.
That's it. I hope you in hell.
Oh,
Watch the
fool.
match. Finally, no, I beat you.
No, I think that would have made such a good movie if Rocky died at the beginning and they had Drago come train him, the guy that killed his dad, train him to be a boxer. That would have been so freaking cool.
I got my Rocky 6, so I'm happy. That's my favorite one.
I like 6.
I like Rocky Balboa. It gets better.
No, like none of them are Rocky 4. That is the greatest
I think Rocky
greatest
Balboa
Rocky movie of all time.
gets better as you get older. Like,
Rocky 4?
yeah, or no, Rocky 6.
Oh, Rocky 6. Oh no, I love Rocky 6.
That's I think my favorite. He's at his best at directing and acting in that. And
The only thing that bugged me about Rocky 6 is the bad guy wasn't like a villain. Like I'm used to having like a Rocky villain.
no, I
And
mean,
it wasn't,
he was a dick that was like really prideful, and he had to. I mean, he accepted a fight with an old guy.
What was the dude's name? Was it Dixon or something?
It was Dixon. Yeah, Mason Dixon.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it wasn't like a memorable villain to me.
But hey, they got an actual boxer. That was kind of cool.
That
And
was
they-
cool. I love the movie. I just that was the one thing that bugged me though, is I miss having like the Clubber Langs and the Creeds and the
really
Dragos.
I was happy that Rocky got. I mean, not Rocky. Yeah, Rocky got a happy ending with that. I wish. I mean, that coming back for the. I don't know. Rambo is another one. It's like he should have died at the end of that last one, Rambo. But yeah. I think he should have died on that porch after he avenged his kid.
Yeah, he could have. He was pretty messed up.
But then he got up and got on a horse, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, he might have ridden off to his death. We don't know what happens after that.
Something like if he were to do another one, he would have had like Rambo go to a reservation where he would have been like had asylum from like the laws or something. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe.
Did you Macho? Did you see the last Rambo movie?
Nope.
You didn't see that either?
Pretty darn good.
Are you not a Rambo fan?
Not a big Rambo fan, honestly.
I don't know if I'd call it a Rambo. I mean, it didn't feel like a Rambo movie for the most part to me.
Well, it was closer to the first Rambo movie.
It was like more of like a Sylvester Stallone's Taken.
Yeah, it was very. I mean, it's kind of like. I mean, the first Rambo movie isn't really a Rambo movie.
No, but it fits. I mean, it was good. It just even as a Sylvester Stallone movie, it was really good. But something about it just didn't quite. The fourth one was my favorite of that lot.
The fourth one's so good.
I love.
The only thing that bugs me going back and watching that now is the CG blood. Really bugs me.
But I mean, you can't beat that scene where he jumped on the Jeep, turned the guns on the guys.
Turns the guy into just a meat sack. It was amazing.
Ew, that's awful.
There's like the leg there, and then it's gone.
Did you see 4, Macho?
No, I haven't.
4 is
it just turns the guy into just a sack of meat. It was amazing.
It sounds amazing. I'm just not a big.
Well, you might. He's got to go in and save missionaries in this one.
It's a Christian movie.
I mean, I don't care about that.
No, I know. I'm just saying that was the thing. Like,
Macho prefers woke movies. He's not big into the Christian.
Yeah. Everybody knows I prefer woke movies. So.
He was very inclusive in all the people he killed.
Oh, he was.
Oh yes.
All right, maybe I'm in. Maybe I'm in.
Like diversity, like division.
Well, you said the magic words.
Diversity.
I love diversity.
Kind of reminds me of that line from Full Metal Jacket. Oh, I love war. I get meet a lot of new people and kill them.
Yeah.
Macho, you still drawing, or did you give up?
I am no longer drawing.
It's up to me.
I am tired and still sweaty from.
Yeah, we can probably. There's 2 people viewing now. I don't even know what's in there anymore.
I'm just hanging.
No, man, I'm ready. I got to finish up Mark Polton's drawing and stuff, and a second.
Oh, let me get my camera back on. Nah, I'm here.
Yeah. So, anyway, we can call it.
Good stuff, everyone.
Mark Polton stuff anyway. So, to anybody who's still watching, Mutt, screw you. We'll see you in 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shoot, I'm not supposed to tell you people when I'm ending it. It's supposed to be the surprise.
Everyone.
It's totally a surprise when I click this button.